Uh-oh.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Michael, Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott. Oh, after the night. It went down last night. And, oh, my God. So many complaints about last night's verses. Oh, boy.
Good morning. Good morning. Hump day. Good morning, team. When was today? Wednesday, September the 15th. Wednesday, September the 15th. Good morning. Good morning.
All right. We got a lot.
Some people.
You said what?
It's
you know what, Shawnee?
For some people.
It is payday, Shawnee.
Mm-hmm. Not for me, but, for some people.
Okay. Let's clap it up for Shawnee right now.
Why? I didn't get paid.
I just clapped because.
Let's clap it up for Shawnee right now. You little pretty mother. You little. Let's clap it up for you.
The skin tone popping, the hair flowing.
You've been drinking water. You, God damn.
Good morning, Robinson, Shawn, AB.
Everybody lower their phones. I know I lowered my phone, but Shawnee.
Oh, let me make sure.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Okay, let's be clear.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Good morning,
Sequisa. I sent you the link too.
If we were at the bar, I'd be like, you a Pisces? Like,
that should pick up line.
every day, you a Pisces. I'm like, I ain't no Pisces. I ain't no
Pisces. I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio. Like, oh. Very nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shawnee over here doing her thing.
She's trying to get a husband. Good morning, Ashley.
Either that or vitamin D.
I'm not trying to get a husband.
She might be
situation popping. Maybe a situation popping, but not a husband.
Not a husband. Like a make-believe husband. Let's play Psych. Let's play that game, Psych. Yeah. We done spent the night, Psych.
My play husband, just for a little while, and then they go back to their house.
Would you get married again real quick?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, if it's the right person, but like on the surface, no, I don't want to do that.
Because if I came to your wedding, I got jokes about, oh, word. Okay, all right. Okay. Obviously, the first thing to talk about is the verses last night.
I disagree.
Wow, what do you think is the first thing?
The first thing to talk about is that it's Sexy Mo's birthday.
Yes, it is. Sexy Mo's birthday.
All right, so like I said, the verses. So the verse. I'm playing. It is Sexy Mo's birthday. And she getting tons of vitamin D right now. She getting tons.
Good morning, Don.
She's on an island. We don't want to say the island because we act like somebody's gonna track her down. So Mo's gonna chime in, right?
Yeah, hopefully from Jamaica. I mean, oops.
God damn. Hey, what the?
I said from Bahamas. Oh, from Turks and Caicos. I know she's on an island somewhere. I'm just naming islands.
Jesus Christ.
This N-word.
She's from Sandro Pay? I don't know.
Atlantic City. Oh yeah, she's
the island of Atlantic City. Yeah,
she's from the island of Atlantic City. So Sexy Mo on her birthday.
She should be checking in. Hopefully, I tried to convince her. I said, Mo, just check in. Do a little entertainment news from the island.
Oh, Jay, you really dog. Like I'm. Oh my God.
Then I asked.
Look, I'm gonna do the Ja Rule and Fat Joe thing right now. Jay, I love you. I really do.
You my guy.
You're my guy. Well, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Like, why do you call her like on her birthday? You're like, yo, just checking. Yeah, I mean, it's just checking. All right.
People were asking about you. People miss you, Mo. They love you.
No, oh my God, the manipulation is so good. No, people worry about you. You know, Jesus.
How's
All
it
right.
going out there? Did a proposal happen? Did any babies be conceived? We don't know what's going on. We just
Nah. So
It ain't none of our business. It ain't none of our business.
Shawn Robinson woke up early. He's like, why did I wake up and check the 6 ABC News, which is in Philadelphia, to be sure who won the Ja Rule, Fat Joe Ja Rule actually won. Huh.
Well, I already told y'all what was going to happen with that, so we can get into the verses. I laid everything out exactly that was going to happen, and it happened word for word.
No,
for
you
word.
act. No, it wasn't word.
What happened? What did you say was gonna happen? I don't remember that.
Thank you. Dude, you know what, Shawnee? Thank you so much, Shawnee. Because I don't want to be the one.
Good morning, Kelly J.
Good morning, Kelly J. I don't want to be because I got a headache already. I gotta go.
What I said yesterday after Mike said Fat Joe was going to win, I said, Mike, you're bugging. Actually, because even Ashley agreed with me. I saw Ashley's comment yesterday. So I said that Fat Joe, Ja Rule has too many hits, too many familiar sing-along hits that people love. Fat Joe had some joints that are hardcore and going to have us on the hip-hop side like, whoa. But Ja Rule is going to be hit after hit after hit.
Now
and
you
that's
have
exactly what it was.
You have to realize Jay Black is a radio person. So even the songs that he knows that Ja Rule performed, we never played in the club. And the only songs I recognize are songs that when you play in the club, you turn the crossfader down and they sing. Now,
Yeah.
Fat Joe made a vital mistake.
Okay, let's hear this.
He made a vital mistake. Listen, verses are all about moments. That's all they're about. So even with the Locks and Dipset, and we'll talk about T.I. I don't know where T.I. is going with this, but even with the Locks and Dipset, all we remember is the moments. Jada. We remember those moments.
Jada.
Let me explain. Jay Black's absolutely right. Like when you set this whole battle thing up, Fat Joe cannot go hit for hit with Ja Rule. He just can't. It's just there's not enough in the.
But ammo in the chamber.
When you have a strategy, you have like 7 straight songs that you have to go in. You got to go in. Remy has to be your Jadakiss.
Save him. Go ahead, Rem. Save him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And that moment right there, which is why Jadakiss is so brilliant. When Ja Rule said, "Save him, Remy. You're the hardest person in the crew." And she said, and Remy said the funniest thing, "I'm harder than you." That's when you go. You let the whole clip. You let the whole clip off. You go, you do like 5 straight songs and you don't wait for Lean Back to be the last song.
Well, you have to. That's your biggest joint.
No, that's corny. That's corny. But that's corny. You got to go all the way in. When I'm all the way up and I do deep cover and Remy does Big Pun's version, you go straight, you shoot your whole clip. You shoot it all.
They would have been lit.
Yeah, you don't stop. You don't stop. You don't try and go song for song. It's like a boxing match. It's like, I got a knockout punch. I got to try and knock you out right now. I'm sitting there going, just go 5 straight songs and keep saying Ja Rule got lollipop songs. You know Ashanti's coming out. You already know. You got to keep this so hood. Literally, Fat Joe needs to actually smoke a blunt on stage. You got to go all the way after deep cover. You got to go straight to Lean Back. And you got to go all the way in. You can't go song for song. And understand, this verse has got real boring for a minute. Like, let's be real, y'all. It got real. Even Ja got boring for a minute. You got to go all the way in and just go. You know Ashanti's coming. You know she's coming. You got to play your 6 songs that are just street bangers that people are selling crack and people got guns in the air and do the whole thing and everything. And I'm like, Joe, what are you doing? You can't go song for song.
Good morning, Brandon. Yeah, he tried.
What's up, Brandon?
He tried. He tried to go song for song.
But my thing is like, and I really love Ja Rule because Ja Rule can really rap. He can really rap. But you got to keep it in the hood. You got to keep that thing in the hood for like 5, 6 songs and just go and just go and go and go. And then shoot your clip and be like, okay, let's get the what I do with my baby. And be like, all right, you got it. You got it. You got songs.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to keep saying, yo, you got songs. And then you got to go right back to the streets.
Joe is no match for Ja. See that on your IG. Yeah, he was. We said it.
No, there's no song that Ja has that is harder than the deep.
He made J-Lo sound dope. It must. Let me bring that back.
No, that was so horrible. That was so horrible. That was so horrible. Dog. Let me explain to y'all something. We have never played that song in the club and spun it back. Ever.
I was gonna say, I never played that song.
We have never said, let's bring it. That is the song that you play at 10 o'clock at night.
The warm-up. You're getting people in.
That was the warm-up. That was the warm-up.
Nah, they played that here. I mean, it was a girl song. It was a girl song. The ladies.
You ain't played that at 1 o'clock in the morning. Y'all down south motherfuckers. Y'all know it. Oh, sorry. My bad. Y'all down south cats. Y'all go hard after midnight. Y'all are not playing no damn singing song. Y'all are playing every Cash Money, every Jeezy. Y'all are going hard. I've been in that club. I'm like, they do not play.
Oh man.
We're gonna clap back. Go ahead.
They don't want to hear any song on the radio. Down south cats want to hear every song that got something to do with they part of the state or whatever. Remy and Ashanti was looking like snacks.
They looking like snacks.
No, they look good. They look good.
Yeah, that's what they mean. That mean they look good.
They looking like
they look good.
Yeah, they look good.
I mean, but I like Remy. Let me tell you what would have been dangerous if Remy would have had a hoodie on.
Oh yeah.
If Remy would have came out with a hoodie on.
Well, with a nice little fitted, because Remy has a nice sense of fashion.
No, she does. She has an amazing sense of fashion. But if Remy would have had a hoodie and some Timbs on, like Fat Joe needed
a fashionable hoodie with the heels on, and her, and that would have been hot.
No, okay, we could have done that. But I'm saying Remy was Jadakiss. Fat Joe needed to understand that Remy was Jadakiss.
He needed her, so that's clear, right? That's a clear fact.
And like I'll repeat what I said when Ja Rule said, "Yo, you the hardest in the crew," and she said, "I'm harder than you." That's when you needed to let her go. Like go.
But it wasn't her verses. It was Fat Joe's verse.
No, but nah, he should have let her.
Dog, it's Terror Squad. It's Terror Squad. Go get him. Go. I'm like, Remy, I don't want no heels on. I want you wearing some goddamn Timberlands or some Air Force Ones and I don't.
Sexy, but she can still go hard.
Shorty, we don't love Remy because she was sexy. We love Remy because she would smack you in the face. You're like Remy, like we need the Remy. I wish I could bring Pun back. You can't wear something sexy when you say run that and one that. We need you on some real like everybody. When Jada said I chose violence, if she would have came out with a hoodie on, we'd have been like, oh, she chose violence tonight. Like she's going in.
You're saying Remy got to be Remy though, Mike. She got to be who she is. That's her.
That's not her Remy. Look. But y'all don't know Remy, Dave. Y'all don't know Remy. Y'all think this is the I'm married to Papoose and they're an amazing couple. Remy is the Remy that literally stabs you in your neck
And goes
That
to jail.
doesn't happen with heels on. That
But
don't
she
happen
had
with.
heels on that day. She was.
She ain't having heels on that night that she went to jail. No, she did not.
That girl, when they coming from the club, she was dressed like she was.
No, when Remy was smacking dudes up in the strip club, there was no heels on. I promise you, when she smacked the out that dude at the strip club, I'm not saying I was there. I'm just saying I was there.
They said, bring out. They said we needed the jail Remy. That's what
Yeah.
Action
Now,
said.
what?
We needed the jail Remy.
What?
It did feel
That-
like it was TS versus Ja Rule, though. I see that comment. It seemed like it was Terror Squad versus Ja Rule for that whole stretch.
And let me just say this about Ja Rule. Let me say this about Ja Rule. And we forgot. And I know Ja Rule got the songs that he sings on and their hooks on. Ja Rule, no, fuck. I mean, F all that. Ja Rule can rap.
You done already said.
Because a couple times, right?
I know. Because it's hip hop now. Ja Rule can rap for real, for real.
Thank you for giving him his props. Wow.
No. Ja Rule's a better rapper than 50 in real life.
Yeah.
Like Ja Rule can rap for real. He just got caught up in the propaganda. And I'm not saying Ja Rule could be 50 in a verses. I'm saying Ja Rule can rap for real. Even when you listen to Holla Holla, you're like, I forgot you said that.
Holla, holla.
Forget the hook. I forgot Ja Rule said some of the verses that I was like, damn, Ja, like, Ja can really rap. But people, let's not act like we ain't get bored. Like,
with the intermission, as Tam and Shawn Roberts, some of the intermission was whack. Like that's when you got bored when Fat Joe had to take a break, change his clothes, get some water, catch his breath.
They always take an intermission?
Hip hop don't do intermissions. Hip hop don't. It's usually R&B. Ashanti, Keisha Cole, Izzy Brothers, and OJ's, and like usually R&B, Gladys Knight, and all. Like the R&B does intermission. Hip hop don't do intermission. You keep going, hits after hit after hit.
I mean, listen, Ja won the verses.
Thank you for admitting that, though.
He won the verses. But my thing is like when you do a verses, I will repeat. Get your moments. That's why Fat Joe needed to do like 4 or 5 joints in a row and just get the moment.
Many man.
Like if we like no listen.
Ja Rule is 50 years old.
Yeah, probably.
Could be, yeah.
50. He looks good. I mean, Fat Joe good too.
Dog, Ja Rule is in shape for real. Like, listen, I'm gonna say no homo, even though you're not supposed to say that. When he took the shirt off, I was like, God damn, this dude is really.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
shit.
damn.
It wasn't no jail.
Huh?
What did you say, Jay?
No, I said that he was in shape.
Is that what you said?
talking about the comment from Shawn Robinson? He said Jay Black said Ja was going to drop some classics that we forgot about too. I was saying his joints that Ja had with Murder Inc. and Rough Riders.
There was no joints that we forgot, dog. We got everything that we knew. Yeah, everything. And go ahead, Jay.
I was about to say is a lot of the time the features really help too. But when you see Ja standing on his own without a feature, and Joey's bringing out, Remy, of course, to save him with so many joints, and then he's bringing out Cool and Dre, then he's bringing out Nelly, and then people was clowning Nelly's voice, by the way. I guess we're getting the Nelly.
They were doing what about Nelly's voice?
He didn't sound like Nelly. He sounded like I don't know what Nelly's into on his personal time, but it sounded like he might be losing some of his voice.
Okay, so Nelly Nelly look good, but how you gonna go straight to Ashanti and go get that hug? Okay, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this story. When we worked, and Jay knows this story. When we worked at Hot 97, I did a comedy show at Caroline's, and nobody knew if Nelly and Ashanti were actually dealing with each other or there was something going on. So when I go to Caroline's, it's a comedy club, so I'm exclusive. I'm performing. I go to the kitchen. And Nelly and Ashanti are in the back of the kitchen at a comedy club. So I walk by and they both look at me because they know I'm working with Jonesy on Hot 97. And I'm like, and I pause. They pause.
You see me. I see you see me.
And they know I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell. The next morning, I'm telling. This is when everybody didn't know if Nelly and Ashanti were really dealing with each other. When I tell you I did that comedy show and ran back to the radio station and was like, no, I was such a bitch snitch. It was like the first break. I was like, I saw Nelly and I saw it going down. But the funny thing is that Nelly ran over there and then Ashanti gave him supposedly, that's what I'm seeing on social media. Supposedly gave him the
Side hug. Because the camera cut off when Nelly came over, he threw his arms out for the hug and he went in for the hug, but we couldn't see Ashanti. So I wasn't sure if it was a full embrace hug.
No, it was definitely Ashanti. Like, he would have been better off being real and just gave it a fist pump, like, just tap the fist, like, it's good to see you, Mom.
They was together for like 7 years. And
10 years.
Oh, 10 years? And I knew
it was some crazy years about.
Yeah.
Was it rumor that he beat her or something? Or was it why did they break up? I knew it was drama.
No, I thought it was just cheating.
He's just cheating?
I didn't know about that. Like, damn, Jay.
No, I don't know. That was rumor. I don't know.
Jesus.
Well, maybe not. It was a rumor. There was a rumor, though, that he was a little abusive.
I got a little
oh, wow. I ain't know.
Yeah. I was like, he looked good, but...
Tam said he sounded like a grizzly bear. Oh, funny. Yeah, Nelly voice was a little weird. But the features, what I was saying, is really helps a versus. Because when Little Mo, I ain't gonna lie, Little Mo, I felt like her price might have went up too. Matter of fact, it felt good watching Little Mo. I don't know about the Vita, because Vita came out for those who remember Murder Inc. Vita.
I think Vita sounded better than Mo, but
Vita kind of looked like
she was out of key, and I don't know. Maybe they should have had the track playing with her. Maybe she should have just sung on her own instead of on top of the track.
Yeah, allegedly cheating. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Yeah, allegedly cheating.
Allegedly.
Let's play. I think we got a little clip of Lil Mo with
Is it long? Is it long?
We can stop it. You know, it was just it's a vibe.
Long.
See, with verses, you gotta feel the vibe. When the artists first come out, it's a moment. As I say, we're making a movie. You gotta be in that. You gotta feel that. And for some reason, I felt Little Mo and Vita with Ja. I was like, yo.
I felt Vita. Like, I know Fat Joe was saying stuff about Vita. I felt like hearing Vita's voice again. I was like, yo, like, oh, look, somebody said tap.
Yeah, Mike got put your TV on. She be checking your background. You got the TV on.
Jesus, thank you, Tam. Oh my God.
Vita. Yeah.
Oh Jesus, go ahead.
Sounded cool. All right, let's play that.
Vita now my thing is spinning.
Needed some steak, and potatoes. Vita she looked skinnier than what she did. She was always slim. But go ahead, let's play the little clip.
She ain't in this clip, y'all. But here you go.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's
no. You know what? My bad.
Okay.
My bad, Jay. I admit when I was wrong. Unlike you. All right, play. Do you have a longer version?
Well, we can't play but so much of the audio. You know, YouTube, Facebook, they like shutting us down. You got to talk over it and not let too much go. So Shawn Robinson sounded good to me. I think we do got another clip though of another guest that came out.
I cut the part out where she was off key.
You should have kept that.
She's still shady.
No, you should have kept that. That's perfect.
I couldn't do that to her.
No, do it to her. She don't know us. Like, I know her, but and Jay know her, but and Jody know her. But no,
I don't know her.
Man, F her. Play that.
You can't keep no friends around here.
You ain't doing that, my baby. I ain't gonna lie, like Ja really kept his voice right last night.
And he performed every joint.
He did. Are you gonna play another Lil Mo part? Play the part. That was hot. Like, stop playing. Like, come on.
That's the only Lil Mo part we got. We got Ashanti.
Now, Ashanti, I might have to. This is what I realized yesterday. My celebrity crush was always Maya. Ashanti was lower on the list. I think Ashanti she's ahead of Maya now for me. is official. Ashanti's
Ashanti
on.
looks good. Yeah, she looks real good with her body and
yes. And then her personality is her vibe of fun and energy is just still Ashanti.
J
What you
Black,
think, Mike? The thickness,
J Black,
everything, the package.
I like Maya.
Maya was like always my little slipper.
But she was never higher than it. She was never. Her body was never Ashanti. Ashanti's body was Ashanti's body at like 18. Like stop. Like I like Maya too. I really do. But Ashanti's body, like that body is the body that you're happy to bring home to your mom 12 years ago. And this is a test of time. She has to be 40 something. Please just go ahead, play Ashanti. And just not even for the vocals.
How old is Ashanti? That's good.
She got to be 42.
I think so. Yeah, I know. I got guess too. Big star power. Girl, your stare, those eyes are.
Love the way you look at me.
Your lips, your smile,
Love the way you kiss me.
those hips, those eyes are.
Love the way you thug me.
And I can't deny.
Love it when I'm with you.
Ooh, it's a vibe.
Yeah, she
It's a vibe.
She
the thickness.
She looks
good.
She make me want to do sit-ups and crunches and God. Okay, Ashanti, like you won on that. Like Ashanti,
she was on it.
No,
some lady on
Ashanti.
TikTok had the nerve to try to talk about her because she had some outfit on with the shoes that strap all the way up, and she was talking about her knee meat. I'm like, girl, if you don't go sit your butt down somewhere.
Her what? Her knee meat.
Knee meat.
What is?
Because it was straps, and so when you have straps, you know, your skin hangs out. Yeah, but she looks good. Shanti looks good.
That's what females do. They try to find something.
All the ladies looked good last night.
You know what's bad about that battle is that the verses is that Ja had her, obviously Ja and Ashanti are Ja and Ashanti, like they're connected. And then she went and did the Fat Joe song, which is a dope song. Which again, Ja Rule wrote the hook on this song. Like Ja Rule has been slandered in this business. So
did you hear the part when the Jay-Z part for one of the tracks? I forgot which one it was. And Fat Joe was like, "Yeah, that's only rocking with you because it's Hov." He said, "But I wrote for my features," and I said, "What? He wrote that verse for Hov?" So John
he didn't have to, I don't think he wrote the verse. He wrote the hook. Like he gets credit for the song. He wrote the song, and then they got features from Jay. Like John gets slandered for real. Like he really does get slandered.
Yeah, and Shawn Robinson brought up a good point. People were saying that Fat Joe was disrespectful to the women. He said, "Bring out what did he say? Bring out your dusty bitches," or he was making some comment, kept calling them bitches.
Oh, Shawn Robinson, stop!
No, he was, and he got some backlash apparently for that. I thought that might happen.
It's a bunch of hip hop. We don't be like really. We don't call chicks bitches, hoes, sluts, whores, and really now you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Not while they there to their face, bringing out the. Come on, that was kind of weird.
I mean, but they were just like goofing around, right? That's what I got from them. They were just.
He said, "Feed them chicks." Vita, what? I mean,
he did look a little hungry.
She was hungry.
He did look a little hungry.
Like we're not gonna be hip hop and be like, "Don't disrespect the women." Get the. Are you kidding me? Really? Hey, Joe, you need to respect the women. Really? That's what we gonna do now. That's what we gonna do. I mean, I enjoyed it. I got bored in the middle. I got bored. I really did get bored. But then Jermaine Dupri was in the building.
JD.
And he was calling out Puffy. Diddy. And Diddy hit him with your arms are too short to box with God.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. He hit him with your arms are too short to box with God. And listen, Jermaine Dupri has 20 songs to go against
So
anybody.
Def versus Bad Boy.
Yeah.
But he's not iconic. It's not like Jermaine Dupri has 20 songs. He does. Jermaine Dupri has 30 songs. He just doesn't have the songs that created iconic careers.
The morning bold and driven.
All about the Benjamins,
Entertainment?
baby. Yeah, he can. Yeah. Because Bow Wow can't
but-
save JD. Like,
No, but let's stop with the Bow Wow. Stop with the Bow Wow because
who's his biggest artist? So
he can-
Def's biggest artist.
he can play Jay-Z songs that he produced.
Money ain't the thing,
He's got 20 songs.
but
Yeah.
not with Bad Boy.
He's got Jagged Edge.
Not with Bad Boy.
He's got a lot of.
He got 112.
Dog. If we just do 20 songs,
Just bring
Jay-
Mace out.
Just bring who out?
Just bring the locks. Like, Diddy got too many. It's too
dog,
many
dog,
joints.
dog,
for
I'm
Bad
saying
Boy.
20 songs. Jermaine Dupri has about. If we
got
literally,
songs.
if we Google, all I'm saying is the only reason why Diddy is not going to do a verses is simply because his iconic status with the artist that he's created and the fact that he's a billionaire, close to a billionaire. That's all it is.
And he knows he'll win.
No, I honestly,
You agree. Just agree that Bad Boys will win over So Def. Just say it. I know you want to try to challenge it.
On So Def.
dog,
Let's
20
see.
songs. If you just do 20 songs,
The brat gonna come out. What you like? A whole lot of.
it's not. But see, y'all keep going to that. Like y'all don't understand how many songs Jermaine Dupri is a part of.
Are you talking about his
So they got
production?
Escape. He's got Escape, Monica, Bow Wow.
So those are a lot of songs. I'm saying the only reason
he
Diddy
got
does
Anthony Hamilton. He's got a couple things.
And then here come Little Kim.
so what?
Shuts down.
Young
No, Bad Boy
Blood.
got too much.
Daquan.
Dog, he got 20.
Three
What I'm saying, what I'm
The Franchise Boys.
You're not helping. You're not helping.
You
No.
laughing. But,
dog.
I mean, the
literally.
Franchise Boys were huge here. So.
And remember, Diddy got them songs. Like what happens is the only reason it doesn't happen is because Diddy was blessed.
Janet Jackson, his ex, bring Janet out. That's what he would probably need to do.
But honestly, 20 songs. He got 20 songs. Once again, remember, the only reason we're not doing this is because Diddy has iconic careers. So he got Biggie, Mary. And then he's going to have 112.
Mace.
And Jermaine Dupri is going to have Jagged Edge. Like 20 songs, it could happen. Diddy don't want to do it because he knows it's going to be close. So he's like, I want to do Dr. Dre. Like, I want to do Dr. Dre.
Well, that's
That's
on
what-
the same level. I think Dr. Dre, that Dr. Dre and Diddy, that would be an even balanced match.
But Jermaine Dupri
Why?
has more. Jermaine Dupri has more R&B songs than Dr. Dre. Now we're gonna chill because Dr. Dre has his own. This is where I think Diddy is crazy right now because Dr. Dre, literally, Dr. Dre's albums, even though he didn't write them, he's a problem. Like when Dr. Dre's rapping, like I know Diddy got songs. He ain't got no Dre songs. When Dre's rapping, and I know he didn't write them, I don't know.
Little Kim was on Undia's records. It wasn't Bad Boy. I think that's what one of the comments are saying. But Little Kim is on so many of the joints as the features.
But actually,
the
if
verses,
you-
them features really make it happen.
No, but it also depends on how you
But Lil
structure.
Kim, she did the Bad Boy tour, so wasn't she? Well, everybody on the Bad Boy tour was.
When you
on
look
the
at Lil
label,
Kim, you think of
right?
Bad Boy. I don't think of Undia's. I
Yeah.
don't think of I don't think of
But we'll see. I don't
JD.
think it-
But we were just talking about JD calling out Diddy for verses. But yeah, but
No, JD has a lot of songs. He has a lot of, but Diddy's
Yeah,
not gonna.
like
Diddy's
Dave
not gonna.
said. He has DOC, he has Eminem, he has Snoop.
God forbid an NWA NWA pop out.
Yeah.
Just like that's why I said that's more on that same iconic level.
But
Dre and
Dre's not gonna do it, but I honestly, I don't think if it's in a neutral environment, and everybody's over 30,
I just couldn't imagine straight out of Ice Cube coming out, just straight out of Comp. Yeah, and that's a versus.
you might want to do JD. Because if Ice
'cause I
Cube
was gonna say-
says straight out of
Oh, yeah, you could
Compton,
just
a
try
crazy
to-
mother
good point.
name, I don't know. Ooh. And Snoop is alive. The Chronic and they're like, listen, I understand. Listen,
That's the versus.
I'm from the East Coast, but I don't think he wants no smoke with Snoop doing gin and juice. He's alive. Like, and deep
He's
cover.
alive.
Hold up.
He's
And the real deep cover. Oh, I don't know.
Diddy gonna
You
come
might
out there
wanna
and just dance across the stage.
Yeah, you might want to do the one with JD. I don't think you might want to do
The fight was fixed. Yeah, it'll be that. Because JD would need props like Fat Joe had props buying out handbags and purses.
Oh
and,
yeah, and that was a nice touch. I was like,
props. He's stalling.
I need a friend like Fat
You
Joe.
can't win. So stall.
He
Go ahead,
brought
bring out some
some
gifts.
nice bags. He brought them some bags. I'm just saying, y'all. Mo's birthday is today. Y'all get her
You gotta
bag. My
take a
birthday
break,
is
Mike.
coming up in November. Am I getting a bag? I'm just saying.
No, you're not. I just want to say this. No, not from me. I'm not even like I love you, like for real. But no, not that big ass, that nonsense, that Fat Joe. No, we're not doing that. But I will
take a
say,
quick break. Go ahead.
oh, we gotta take a break.
Oh, we gotta take a break. Well, I guess since we're gonna take a break, who joining y'all?
Leah Frazier should be coming through. Sexy Mo is going to be popping in hopefully as well. But let's go ahead and take this quick break, Mike. And when we come back, you got a lot more you want to talk about.
All right, let's talk about it. Go
Okay.
ahead. Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let bepublished.org publish and promote your work for less. Bepublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. Bepublished.org. 972-880-8316.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. All right, that is really dope. Stephanie, I watched a little, get a sock, put uncooked rice in the microwave for like 1 minute or so.
Yes.
Get a damp cloth. Wait, what is this about? What is this?
So for your neck, she's trying to help you for your neck.
Oh, lay it in the area, the dry cloth on top of the sock, rice. Heat and wet heat that will. All right. I love the fact that you're saying this.
She's trying to help you out.
You sound like a tube sock filled with uncooked
I
rice.
love the host. There's no way I'm doing all this. Like you would have to text me directly because there's no way. So lay it in the area of the dry cloth on top, the sock rice heat.
Out. Mm-hmm.
It's wet heat. That will work through the muscle. Bam. Dry heat pads. I don't have dry heat pads. It will dry your body out. Okay.
Yeah, she
Thank
said
you,
it
Stephanie.
she said it's like a tube sock filled with uncooked rice.
Mm.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Last time I used a tube sock, I was like 11. But okay. That's all I'm-
Dirty.
My mom, I told my mom we were having her on the show. She wanted me to ask you real quick about Candy. It's about Real Housewives. I said I didn't want to ask you about it.
It's
I mean,
okay.
you get
It's
tired
okay.
of answering those.
It's okay.
But she said my mom said the show is over. Candy wants $4 million. They're not going to pay her. The show is done without Candy. What are your thoughts on Housewives and where they at right now and going forward?
I don't know if that's true that she wants $4 million. Because I did see that on a blog. I think the problem with that show is putting random people together on a show like that is never going to be the magic that what it once was. The reason why the show worked is because the people had real and organic relationships with each other. So you cared about these girls were friends for 10 years prior to this. When you just get celebrities like, oh, let's throw in this celebrity, that has nothing to do with the cast, that is not going to be the magic. So they need to retain the people that actually rock with each other.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah,
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Just me and Jay Black. I think Leah Frazier's coming on soon.
Yeah, because you got bodied by singing.
Yeah, Ja Rule, the original Drake. Which, okay, so let's stop talking about. Let's say what Versus needs to do. Okay, T.I. T.I. I don't know if you saw this, Jay Black.
Go ahead. What is it?
So T.I. was upset. T.I. was talking about he was defending JD and acting like, well, Puffy, you think you better than us? And he started making it into a regional thing. He was like, I've been in New York, had to do this for New York. He got a whole Instagram thing that's going on right now. I'm like, T.I., stop taking it. Like, don't take it. Don't make this regional again.
Okay, we don't want to start the whole East Coast. West Coast
come on. First of all, everybody who's doing this now is over 40. So why are we gonna make this like some type of regional thing? And he was sitting there smoking his L and doing whatever. And I was like, okay. All right. I said, come on. He wants smoke with 50. He wants the joint with 50, and he wants somebody else. He was like Jermaine Dupri can go against Puffy and everything like that. But the way he was saying it, I was like, come on, like T.I., let's not turn this into. And even Diddy hit him with a comment on his thing. He was like take it easy. He was like loosen up. Like we're joking.
Who did T.I. say he won the battle?
50.
50 was scared of Ja Rule. So
yeah, saying 50 was scared of Ja Rule.
Could T.I. and 50 hit for hit? Joint for joint?
No.
T.I. That's kind of balanced.
Dog, 50 can literally play the power intro and win a round.
Not the power intro. No.
He can play the power intro and win the R&B round. Like, he can play the power intro. Like, for real. Like, come on. Like, and you know what I'm proud.
Wait. So he can just play this?
And that crowd was like, and when that beat dropped, no, stop.
Yeah. That's funny.
Dog. Yeah. But I am proud. Let's because we always go in where we say 50's immature. Now, I'm giving 50 credit right now because I don't know what he's about to put up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he's got a lot of material from last night's verses. Like 50 could really ram squad the game right now. And so far, 50, he hasn't said a thing. He hasn't put any funny things on.
No.
He hasn't, but dog, like 50 could really, like 50 could really go in right now. On either one.
Trying to clown Joe and
he could clown. He can clown both of them, right? Like, dog.
Like what can he say? That verses was dope yesterday. Outside of the intermission, I thought Fat Joe needed. I was all in.
The verses wasn't dope, and he could literally say, "Y'all ran a train on Ashanti."
Because that insinuation could be there.
Wait a second. You gonna tell me in the middle of that verses you weren't bored? You gonna tell me I was bored to death?
I got bored with Joe a little bit. I felt like the joints, like Josh said, we supposed to be here playing hits. Some of Joe's joints I knew, but I said, but that wasn't my feel good hits. I know them, but it wasn't the hits.
Nah.
It wasn't top 10, as Josh say. It wasn't this. You know, Ja got joints, and so I felt like I was waiting for. All right, let's get out of here, Joe. Which Ja got next?
Yeah, but Ja even played like 2 songs that I was like, what the fuck? What is this?
Oh, yeah, like Tim said she was bored in the middle too.
I was bored to death. Like I literally only stayed on because I was like, we got to talk about this. And I was like, it got so boring in the middle that people were like, oh, thank God Ashanti didn't come on because she's too good for this. Like, if you look at the comments, I wish everybody could be held accountable for the comments. Y'all were like, Ashanti's not going to come here. You're too good. And then all of a sudden, boom, Ashanti jumps on and Nelly's on and...
Sidebar, when I was watching, I saw Shawnee posted a comment promoting Media Room 360. Check out Michael Shawn, J Black.
Shout to
I saw that come up in the feed. I was like, go ahead, Shawnee. But yeah, the comments are hilarious when you read the comments and you see the different artists that's on there. Of course, Khaled trying to blow up, make Joe fired than he really is, and people supporting their teams and their squads. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I was entertained. I felt like I didn't waste my time watching Versus last night.
Compared to Dipset and the Lox.
Can't compare. Can't compare your ex to your new girl to the ex, and it's hard.
But you do. Like you do. Like, come on. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. The garden wasn't popping. Come on, y'all.
Is there somebody Fat Joe should have brought out from Terror Squad? Because him and Cuban Links ain't cool. I guess Joe did everything he could do, right?
Dog, I'm from the Bronx. I love Joe. I love Terror Squad. I love Big Pun. But they get
No, it was more than 4. It was 4. I saw 450 something at one point. So it didn't hit 500 like Shawnee said, but it was like in the middle.
God, Jay's such a hater. I predicted exactly what it was.
You said 400. It was over 450. That's not exactly. And that's IG only. That wasn't exactly. Trust me, I was watching.
Wait a second. We said IG only, motherfucker. We said IG only.
I know, but I was looking at it was higher.
I'm the closest person to any of the numbers. I said 400,000.
It was over.
Okay, so was who was
471 or 460? I saw it was either 471 or 460. I saw some strong numbers. More than 4.
It wasn't strong numbers. I told you 400,000. It didn't get 500,000. No, the majority of the battle, it was 375,000. Then when Ashanti came on and it got late, that's when it popped up.
500. I don't even remember now. When Little Mo came on, it shot up, and then when Ashanti came on, I noticed the numbers increased as well. And then of course at the end, Jadakiss coming out at the very end.
Y'all kill me with this Little Mo thing. Like she shot
up. Mo was dope. That was good. Mo, and
she did not shoot up the numbers.
It did. I was watching. Maybe people was tweeting or posted.
Nobody jumped on because they were like, "Yo, Little Mo's on there." Her performance was dope. Nobody was like, "Spread the word."
You cry, we cry.
My God, that was.
It was. I loved it. I felt entertained. Are you not entertained? I felt entertained.
Compared to the Lox.
Claude and Ray Chronicles again.
Compared to the Lox.
All right, who is this popping in?
No, we've never had that. There was a lull. There was a definite lull where they almost like 50 and hey Leah, it's almost like
Leah Frazier.
It's almost like 50 and Ja Rule almost got tired. Like Ja Rule definitely got tired because Ja Rule was like, you gonna do that song? You was fan of Lil Mo. She was great. Yes, I'm not saying she wasn't great. I'm just saying like all of a sudden it didn't turn up the views because like, do y'all think Jay,
I watched. I was entertained, but did get more because I kept track this to make sure Mike didn't win. It was definitely.
I did win.
I believe it was 460 or 471. It's one of those two. I know that's a weird, but I definitely know it was over 380.
People, do you understand what you're saying? You're saying that when a person started singing, like 60,000 people communicated with each other, like, "Yo, she's on here right now."
That's what happens in verse numbers.
That's not.
People,
That's not.
They do. They start adding other people, and then they know. Then they click on. That's what happens.
Oh, good. Okay. Hey, Leah.
Good morning, Leah. You got your mic muted, Leah. Let's see what Leah thought of verses yesterday.
Go ahead, Leah. What you think?
You're gonna kill me, but I missed it. I was at dinner having drinks.
And well, you should have.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Did we win, Jay?
Yes, we did win. Mike agreed to that we did win.
What is this music?
Who got the music on?
It's something in the background. It's just
it's from the verses. It's from the verses.
I got two little clips here that Shawnee got in. I'm gonna play the one where Lil Mo first came out. Leah, check this one out. You felt that vibe, Leah, right?
I love Lil Mo. Oh my God, I love her so much.
Yeah, but I can't take it for more than 10 minutes.
Why?
Because she ain't got that many hits.
She's the queen of
hooks. I lied.
She can sing so good. I think the industry did her wrong.
Can y'all stop saying she sings so good? Stop.
She can't sing.
She's the average chick that sings.
No, Lil Mo can blow.
I heard the verses. Stop. Love you, Lil Mo, but stop. We ain't talking no like Mariah or nothing like that. No, she's a nice singer. She's nice. She was off pitch a lot.
Mike.
Mike talking about pitchy. Somebody being pitchy.
A lot. Like we're not gonna come on. Like
there's some high notes she has to hit. You know, she can miss a few.
Any other like J1, he can't wait to play another clip. So Leah,
you're just so disrespectful to Lil Mo.
No, I like Little Mo. I do. I'm just saying.
Females love Lil Mo, Mike.
There's no video?
No, I'm just playing this right here for you. I'm just letting you know. We are the studio. So wait, that don't
count? A lot of collabs with Fab.
A lot of studio stuff.
All right. So Mike just disrespectful.
I'm saying live. Let's get it live. There's a
lot of people that can't sing live. Man, Mariah messes up a lot live.
Oh, that's Jay Black's dude. I mean, girl.
Okay, all right. Well, it was another.
She got hot joints.
Superwoman. We can go on. Mo got joints. I don't know enough to do verses, but
I see. Yeah,
she got.
Yeah, you learned your lesson. Yeah,
that could carry on. It was another clip. This is when Ashanti came out. Leah, this is Ashanti vibe.
I think so. Yeah, I know. I got guess too. Big star power. Girl, you're there. Those eyes are. Lips, your smile,
love the way you kiss me.
Those hips, those eyes,
love the way you thug me.
And I can't deny.
Love it when I'm with you.
I don't think Ashanti can sing. That's why she always had to turn the mic back out to the crowd.
See that?
You and mute, Mike.
That. Hello. That. My friends, is so untrue because I went to go see her in the Wiz. I'm not saying she's Patti LaBelle, but I saw her sing, and I had to write skits about her on Hot 97 with Jonesy. Like I had to write skits and everything. That's why when y'all like Lil Mo can sing, I realized like there's a grade of singing, and then there's the elite. I did see Ashanti sing on Broadway. I did sing her. I saw her sing, and they were like, oh, she can't sing. Her and Little Mo is the same chick.
Ashanti and Little Mo is the same chick.
Dog. I saw it. I saw a person on Broadway with there's no finagling. There's no R&B helping. There's just those microphones connected to the stage that you really gotta sing. I saw her do the whiz. I saw her sing. Her and Little Mo, same chick. Same chick.
Nah, I think Lil Mo
like
I'll sing her any day.
Yeah, and Ashanti definitely got more hits. But I will say this: Ashanti is amazing looking, and I don't know how old Ashanti is.
It says she's 40. Her birthday October 13th. She'll be 41.
And that's
So
probably
she's 40.
that's probably like a 4-year lie.
The media age.
God bless her, yo.
I'll give you that. She looks good.
God bless her. And if you watch the rest of the verses, Leah, you'll see the off pitch, on pitch from what's the name.
So yeah, Nelly came out, Leah, with Fat Joe. He brought out Cool and Dre from Cool and Dre.
Why?
Of course, Remy was his main attraction that helped really preserve and save a lot of that performance.
Wow. We got bamboozled last night, y'all. We got bamboozled.
Oh man.
Because I watch boxing a lot, and when you watch boxing, like when you saw Jada and the Locks go against Dipset, and you realize when you watch a big boxing fight that's a pay-per-view fight, and you're like, this is a great fight, and then all of a sudden you realize you got bamboozled. Look, I got love for Ja Rule, I got love for Fat Joe, but dog, like that like you gonna tell me that versus
I'm sorry.
that versus didn't go like 40 minutes too long? Oh, Jay Black, get it right. Grizzly Bear Nelly.
Nelly came out sounding like Ja Rule. He didn't sound like it's hot in here. So I don't know what he was sipping on.
Do we have a clip?
No.
Why did he? Because I actually I turned my phone off and went upstairs to get a better connection. Why was I'm hot in here? Who's
Fat Joe was stalling. That's what happens. You play. You let other people come on and play different joints to stall because he needed more people. We didn't believe you. He needed more people.
No, but then Ja Rule doesn't do himself any favors either, because Ja Rule could have went all the way in, and he didn't because they wanted to do the collaboration at the end. Like it was WWE last night. There was no tension. There was no tension. Like
outside of their egos, outside of them wanting to still win.
They didn't want to win. They didn't want to win. The little bird. Who you think you talking to? When Fat Joe said that to it was like this. God. I only watched the whole thing simply because we had to talk about it today. Because I would have went to sleep. Like I was like, I already knew what was coming. Like I would have went to sleep. Like honestly, if the big wigs aren't gonna get involved in the verses, yeah, here we go.
That was the theme too. The price went up. The price today ain't the price tomorrow. Just want to see if you can hear his voice.
Who is that?
That's Nelly.
Yeah, but turn it off. Like, but what do we think he's gonna? He's been.
What is?
He's smoking all night.
Like a Sesame Street character.
Yeah, but he's
like
But y'all gotta remember, the song was recorded like over a decade ago. Swiss was live with Busta and said Fat Joe was losing the battle.
Yeah. She said he sounded like a Sesame Street character though.
I can't wait.
Yeah, but what do y'all want somebody to sound like 15 years later?
It sounded like Nelly was smoke like Shaquissa. I nursed like he just smoked a pack of Newports every 2 hours. Like it literally sounded like his voice was just gone.
Oh man.
But why was Nelly performing?
Because Fat Joe needed help. He needed more people. And it was only.
But it's not just Fat Joe. It's Fat Joe and Ja Rule who set the WWE up.
Look, I wasn't expecting.
It's like they're like, They were like, yo,
That's not
Nelly,
Nelly. Who is that?
yo, Nelly, do a song. He's like, dog, I just finished smoking a blunt. No, do the song. No, but I've been drinking all night. No, but do the song. He's like, yeah, but dog, like I literally been drinking and smoking all night. Like, no, but do the song. All right. Well. First of all, why y'all doing that song? Like, that would have never happened. This is what I'm talking about. That would have never happened with Dipset and the Locks. Like, Nelly would have never been something. No diss Nelly, but nobody would have been like, Nelly's gonna come out.
Yo, you gotta bring Nelly out, yo.
Yo, Nelly's gonna change everything.
What was Ashanti looking like when he came out?
No,
was
Ashanti,
she out there?
No, he went straight to her afterwards.
After he performed,
and she gave him the side hug. She gave him the side hug, like, and he was like, you know, Nelly did the A. Nelly literally did what I've done in my life. He did it's me. That's what if you watch the video, he was like, hey, and she was like, oh, okay, all right. And she gave him the side.
Her outfits were her revenge outfits because she knew he was gonna see.
I just sent you the clip, Leah, of the little side hug.
I can't watch it while we're on here.
Okay. Leah, it was like over 10 years ago, and you still going up to her on this. You're still going up to like, it's me. It was over a dog. Like, dudes are bitches. Like, dudes are really like we really are. Like, we really got to do a campaign on, we got to do better.
Yeah.
Like, he interrupted. Let me tell you how thirsty Nelly was. Fat Joe was performing. He went across the stage and he bumped into Fat Joe, went around him, then he went to Ashanti and was like, hey, it's me. What? And she gave him the side. And I was like, really, Nelly? Really? Like,
he played himself.
Like honestly, you couldn't wait till after the show. Like, you couldn't wait to just be like,
she was looking good, so he was trying to see what was up after the show.
And you're sitting there going like that means
yeah, she was like, no.
Still no.
But that means he does not have he don't have a number to contact her. That means he literally was like, I want to say hi to her right now.
Yeah. Yeah. If he's rushing across stage.
Like, I can see if y'all were
into the main act.
He bumped into Fat Joe and moved out the way. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
It's pathetic. Oh my God.
Oh, gee. Y'all were like, if y'all were married, I would get it. Like, if y'all had kids.
See, she is the one that got away.
What Lucretia says that she's the one that got away. You know, everybody got that one ex. You know, Ben Affleck got his J-Lo back.
You don't try to rekindle on stage in front of 380,000 live viewers.
Let me see if I can get a hug. Let me fill this out.
How do you do backflips when in the back of your mind you were like, the reason why I ain't commit to you because I thought Ja Rule smashed, and now you're gonna listen. I ain't gonna say whatever. You can call him the leprechaun if you want, but I will say this. Ja Rule ran like 3 summers of being one of the biggest stars in the world.
True.
3 summers.
He said 6. He said 6 on stage, but go ahead.
Yeah, 6 is a lot, but he had like 3 strong summers where there was nothing that you heard on the radio that didn't have his voice on it. And Jay Black ain't gonna like this, but damn it, Ja Rule, like, you really stayed in the gym for real. Like, Ja wasn't on on some old I just do push-ups. No, Ja was looking like on some old Bruce Lee,
where they have arms but they still have the bare belly.
Yeah, no,
and then they miss leg day.
Exactly. Ja was like he looked like Cam Newton. I was like, God damn, Ja when he finally took the shirt off, I was like, Dude really does. Like, what's it called when you work out certain parts? It's called it's that thing. Like, you could tell he does certain days, like Tuesdays, like 6,000 crunches. I was like, damn.
It all started when the whole 50 him and the beef happened, and that's when he got work. You know, he started working out and got buffed up. Then when the whole 50 came at him, and I guess he just stuck with it since then. But yeah, I remember that's when Ja first really started working out, when 50 tried to end his career. But he got classic timeless hits.
And he's got the Fire Festival. So.
And Fat Joe brought that up, but it didn't work.
He did. He was serving bologna sandwiches overseas. What did he say? Joe was trying to make jokes about the whole festival.
Oh, Lord. Just rap, y'all. Just rap.
Yeah. He was like, that's a good one.
Now, if Joe wanted to be funny, he could have put the screen up. Like, if they really didn't like each other, you could tell they worked together to make this like, we're going to do the
best thing. Yeah.
But if you'd have put somebody's net worth up there on the screen, yeah, that would have been a whole that's something 50 would have done. 50, if he battled Ja Rule, would have had the biggest screen in the world
with the Fire Festival symbol on it.
And it was said Curtis Jackson's net worth.
So Fat Joe's net worth is $4 million, it's saying just on Google. And Ja Rule's net worth is saying $4 million. Wow, it can't be a tie. Could it really be a tie?
And if 50 was on there, 50 would put that on the screen. And this is why I'm proud of 50 Cent. 50 has said nothing. 50
40 million for 50 is saying.
And that's not even right. You're not even going to the right one.
Estimated 30 million, yeah. 150 million. Okay. Yeah, he got a lot more going on. 50 got a lot more going on.
And he's more than that. You got to go to Forbes and you got to go to 2021. Like 50 is damn near in like 200-300 million. 50 is the type, like if he had that's why like leave him alone. Leave him alone, Ja. Leave him alone. Because he'll put that net worth up there and start playing his TV shows, which he's got like 5 TV shows right now. It would be, he wouldn't even play a song. 50 could literally do a round and just have a screen and just go, what I do and what you do.
You said the power intro. So, all right. Well, we did a lot of versus talk. So I know we got to take a break. After the break, we got our nurse practitioner. She's in the waiting room. So you know,
what are we? Have you set something up? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
As well as Wednesdays, I know Leah was talking about meditation. We want to give some healthy tips. I know there's a lot going on with the vaccine. So, well, what do you think? You want to talk to the nurse about some hip hop?
No, that's your job. You're the producer.
You want to pivot? You want to pivot and do something different?
First of all, that's not my job.
Say Michael Shawn. The shirt does say Michael Shawn.
Yes, and Jay Black, the producer.
You tell me what Mike want to do.
No, you tell me what we're gonna talk about.
So we're gonna take a break first.
Yeah,
and then we'll come back, and then we'll talk about some wellness. It's Wednesday, Mike.
Jay Black has nothing planned. He just has the nurse coming on. He has nothing planned. He's like, just talk about vaccinations. Like I gotta be like, yo, nurse, I have the measles. What should I do about it?
That's a good question. So we'll find out about the measles, and if you need a shot.
I got the measles and chicken pox. Go ahead.
Oh God! All right, we'll be back. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends.
Yay! What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. So, everybody thinks talent is this guy, this jolly guy that just like, it's all good. You could say whatever you want to him. Until one night, I saw him at a comedy club. And I'm not going to bring up the comedian, but somebody forgot talent was 6'6". And said something crazy, and nobody realizes I saw talent leave the comedy club and chase this dude down. I'm not saying no. Wow. I'm not saying no names.
That's okay. I choked him too. You can say it. Front.
No. can you please tell the story on why you rushed out?
First of all, it was one of those nights where the radio hosted a midweek show at Caroline's on Broadway. And then out of nowhere, I watched him segue into my bit. Totally stole my shit. I'm like, so I can't sit through this. Now I'm like, I go out in the lobby trying to figure out, how do I approach him? Do I approach him? So when he comes out, he finishes, I approach him politely. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up? Good set. And I shook his hand. And while I shook his hand, I'm holding his hand. I said, hey, but let me ask you a question. Like, how you going to just steal my whole bit? And he looked at me and he said, what bit? So when I said what it was, he said the dumbest shit you could say when somebody approached you like that. I said, the bit with the blah, blah, blah. He went, oh, no, I stole that from somebody else. And I said, yeah. And then he did like this because I'm still holding his hand. He did like show for me, so he's getting loud, takes his shirt off, security's coming over. So I smoothly go to the bar so they don't know it's me because I don't want to ruin my whole little connection with the club. Right. So I'm just gonna watch him. When he left, I left. I went around the corner, bro, pushed him down the little train thing, and I was trying to like get him to fight me, but he wouldn't. So I got frustrated. I just started choking the shit out. I just started. And if it wasn't for a couple of comedians passing by, it was the funniest thing because they start peeling one finger at each other.
Get off them.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Michael, Shawn, and Takeover Legends. What's good, everybody? It is Hump Day. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody who stood up late watching the Versus. Leah Frazier, Jay Black. And Jay Black, introduce our nurse. Because I see stuff's going on over there in that square.
So yeah, every Wednesday we do Wellness Wednesdays. We wanna give you guys some wellness tips, some healthy tips, and talk about some good stuff that's related to anything wellness. And so our nurse practitioner,
anything wellness,
anything, mental health. Leah was talking about meditation.
Great.
I guess we could talk about it all. So Shaquisa, good morning, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
What up, Mama? What's good?
Producer that has nothing planned for today.
Exactly. I see you gonna play right along with Mike. I like that.
Has nothing planned. What do we give us something? Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Like, should I eat peaches?
They say you eat a pound of peaches a week. That could be healthy. That's what.
Let me tell you, a pound of peaches. That's a lot. A pound of peaches. Like that.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my headboard because it is even, but it's crooked on the screen.
Oh, that's your headboard. I didn't know where you at.
Yes.
I didn't know what your background was. All right, nurse.
So what are we talking about today?
Let's just get into the whole thing that I'm irritated about. That everybody there are people losing jobs now if they're not vaccinated. Like people like their job saying if you're not vaccinated, the NFL is mad because players got tested positive for COVID after playing in a game where they were in a stadium with 70,000 people that weren't wearing a mask. So even if I was vaccinated, you put me in a. I thought that was what we called the super spreader.
Mm-hmm.
So if I sit around 60,000 people and nobody's wearing a mask, even if I'm vaccinated, can I catch COVID?
Absolutely.
But
I think that people have to realize that they have to be responsible for themselves. So if you go to a place where nobody's wearing a mask, the chances of you getting COVID are pretty high because of the fact that it does spread through the air and you're side by side, you're screaming, you're not wearing a mask. So you might as well go ahead and go straight to your doctor and say, hey, I got COVID. What can I do? Because that's basically the reality of it all. We wanted to blame the people that sell the tickets, but didn't nobody tell you to buy that ticket and sit your ass in that stand.
But nurse, please hug me right now. The president is sitting there telling us we got to get vaccinated. But, bitch, you're watching these football games every Sunday with over 60,000 people in 32 different cities, and you're cool with it.
But no, he said something about it. He said he encouraged all the owners of the stadiums to social distance. He put a statement out there about it, so he didn't ignore it. He did acknowledge that. You always want to give Joey B a hard time instead of supporting.
Joey B last year, we shut down football and there were nobody in the stadiums. Now there are over 60,000 people in every stadium. And you're going to mention what? Do your mandate,
He doesn't
homie.
control them, though. He doesn't control the owners of these stadiums.
So how did he do it last year?
Exactly.
I think it was
and
the
I
peer
guarantee
pressure
the
from the
owners are
public.
at home watching it on TV where they're safe, cashing the checks of the people that were dumb enough to go out there and expose themselves during the middle of a pandemic. I guarantee you they're not in the
Oakland
stands.
Raiders.
I guarantee.
He was in the stands. The Oakland Raiders owner. He saw the Monday night game. He was in there.
So think to yourself,
He was
what
in
is
the
the point?
He won the box, the suite, yeah.
But what is the?
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't in the stands.
Oh, in the
with
thick of it,
everybody
closer.
else. Right, right.
So what are you telling us then? This doesn't make people. I don't care if you're for vaccination or anti-vaccination. I don't care if you're for mask or anti-mask. I'm asking where everybody think of their common sense. How can we have 60 to 70,000 people sitting in a stadium and then y'all want to tell people to get a vaccination? How is that possible? That's like it's like inviting 60,000 people to go raw dog and have sex and then be like, yo, we don't want nobody to get HIV. We don't want nobody to get HIV. Y'all not listen, people. Let me get this curse off. There's one curse. There's one. I don't give a fuck anymore. You guys don't have any common sense anymore. And you're not gonna get me to believe these vaccinations and these mask mandates when you guys are not using any common sense.
That part.
None of this makes any sense.
You know what the crazy thing is they think, and especially here in Texas, if they're outside, it's almost like if I'm outside, then, my chances of getting it is really, 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 really low. Oh, are we going to go out to eat? Well, let's make sure we're eating outside. But then you're surrounded by all these other people. And I saw it when I was in New York, too. It was the same thing. Or, so same thing. If it's a live football game and it's outside, for some reason, that being outside mentality has people thinking I'm good because the air is like circulating or whatever.
It is better though. It is better though, right, Shaquisa? Being outside, it is better than being indoors.
It is better, but it's still not good. It's better than being inside, but it's still dangerous. But it's kind of like dating that guy that, is not good for you. He'll do 55 bad things, but you cling to that one good thing because you want to be with them. People want to be outside. They want to go to the games. So they say what they have to say to justify them being out there. Oh, I'm vaccinated. Oh, I'm outside. It doesn't matter. You still can get it, but they want to be outside. So they only hear what they want to hear. And people have to be responsible for themselves. They have to do their own research. Look at the numbers in your county. Like every other day, I post the numbers in the county where I live, and the numbers are going up. The death numbers are going up. And I'll go to the store, and someone will say to me, "Hey, I saw your post, but they're not wearing a mask." And I'm like, "Did you see it, or did you just glance over it?" Because we had 31 new cases in one day. That's a small number, but I live in a small county. So 31 in one day is a whole lot. And we've had so many deaths lately that it is ridiculous. I have a friend that works at the funeral home, and she's saying that like they're full again. Like they were full. They slowed down and now they're full again, but people don't listen until it hits them directly. And I heard someone on Facebook, I'm on Clubhouse saying, how many people do you know that's died from it? And I'm like, why do you have to wait till you know somebody that's died from it if you know people are dying? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, if you don't protect yourself and protect your family. Because when COVID first hit, I was telling everybody, because I've been studying this since January of 2020. Like they didn't start talking about it in the news till March. And I was telling my father about it because he's older. And he was like, that ain't true. That ain't true. And then he called me nervous because he went to the bank and the people at the bank wouldn't let him in. And he was like, well, what's this thing you said it is? And what am I supposed to take? And I was like, yeah, I told you that like 2 months ago. But now that you're on board, I knew a friend, well, not a friend, but a guy who was a personal trainer. And I was like, well, what are you going to do about your business when they close down a gym? He basically called me stupid and said that they would never close the gyms down. And then when they closed the gym, I, of course, inboxed him. And I said, who's stupid now? Because now your ass is out of a job. But people don't listen. And they don't pay attention to what's going on around them. They look at the news and take that as facts. If you see something on the news, go and research it for yourself. If you don't see it on 2 or 3 other places, that means it's a lie. Because there was a time where the CDC did say that if you got the vaccine that you couldn't spread it, you couldn't catch it. That was on the CDC. And that's why I say wherever you get it from the CDC, if you get it from the NIH, if you get it from FDA, go and research and look for it in other sources. If you can't find it in other sources, that means it's a lie. You have to do your own research. You cannot believe everything that people tell you. And I had one lady that said, well, my doctor told me that I had to have the vaccine and And I was like, did you get the vaccine? And she was like, yes. I said, did he charge you for it? And she said, yes. I said, so why would you believe that if he's making money off of it? Go do your own research. And that's all it boils down to. If you don't protect yourself and do your own research, then what happens to you is your fault.
Okay, well, Action said, and let me just read this,
please,
because Action is my dude. Like, Action is one of the best people I've met in the last decade of my life. You can't blame Joe for other actions. How is he responsible for other actions? He's president, not king. A fool will be a fool. Can't change that. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Action. This time last year, under Donald Trump, there were no fans in the stadiums. Now,
but that's why they're still in the stadiums now, because they lost all that money last year. They're trying to get it back.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, Trump was the devil, right? Trump was the worst person ever. There were no fans in stadiums. Now under Biden, every stadium is packed. But you're telling us the variant is coming, it's here, and people are dying. So if that's the case, why are stadiums full? If it's that serious, why are stadiums full in 32 different cities?
And I think that's Action's point is the people.
I don't think you can put that all on Biden.
No.
Yeah, that's why.
Wait. The president and the government stopped everybody from going to football games. They made a mandate. And they stopped everybody. So now you're telling me the epidemic is still the same, but it's okay to have 60, 70,000 people in a stadium. How does that make sense?
They almost took our economy out last year, too. When they closed everything down, the economy almost crashed.
Yeah, I think that has a ton to do with it.
That has a lot to do with it. If you're the president and the economy crashes, then, that's bad for business. So
Wait a second. Wait. Hold up. The Democrats weren't worried about that when Trump was the president. They weren't worried about the economy. They weren't worried about that at all. They said health-wise, I'm positive. The Democrats were saying, you have to shut this down. Now it's flipped. And now it's like, oh, well, the economy, we're worried about the businesses. Which one is it, y'all?
He said Joe said he's trying to shut down COVID, not the government. He's not trying to shut down the cities. He's trying to shut down COVID.
Dog, you can't. So how are you going to beat COVID? You can't do both. That's why y'all so full of shit. The Republicans and Democrats are so full of shit. This whole COVID thing is all their agenda. People are dying, but they use it for their agenda.
So Trump wanted the stadiums full because he was anti.
They are both for money and not the people. That's the problem.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Republicans and Democrats are both about money. They're not about the people.
With the Republicans do, me and my wife had this conversation yesterday. They stick by each other. No matter how wrong Trump was, they wasn't saying it. The Dems, everybody go against each other. Everybody want to call Joe out. There's no unity within the Democrats.
Yeah.
But the Republicans,
there's no unity. Have you not watched? Wait. Have you and your wife not watched CNN?
What do you mean? They got call out Joe.
They got a whole network They got a whole network who will act as if they're calling somebody out, but they're still defending him. They're still defending him.
But not like the Republicans. The Republicans will pivot and not acknowledge any fault in Trump.
So they were Republicans. There were Republicans who did. Just because Fox didn't air it doesn't mean there weren't Republicans against him.
Yeah, you might have one or two sprinkles, not like the Dems. There's a whole bunch of people. Yeah, the Republican. I saw it. I was like, yo, they know they wrong. And you can see it in their face when they get questioned. The Larry Elders of the world, and which he lost the governor's thing yesterday, by the way, Mike, which is good. But yeah, so no, they stand, they hold their ground, and they will defend, knowing that they're wrong. Not us. No.
Yeah. First of all, why do you keep saying not us?
Because we don't stick together as a party.
No, whoa. Why do you keep saying not us?
Because people like yourself.
Not them, Jay.
But as Democrats as a whole, people like yourself will want to call out every fault in Joey B instead of trying to figure out how to support the man and come up with solutions.
And the only time they come, since we're us, the only time they come to us is when they have to win an election. That's the only time.
Leah want to laugh at it.
The only time
I actually agree with Mike on this one. Y'all know we always go about 50-50, but I actually agree with Mike. I think what ticked me most off about that election was that they played towards the Black and the Latino communities. And the first point, even with Kamala, when she came out and said like slavery didn't exist and she was kind of siding with some of the things, that's when I had realized like, okay, as a party, we got duped and we don't know what they're doing behind White House walls, but they did what they had to do to get our votes. So I agree with Mike.
Well, I know we got duped, but I didn't really care because I just wanted Trump out of office.
Just get Trump out, we'll figure it out. Right.
My thing is we wanted Trump out of office. Why? I wanted Trump out of office too, but then I started thinking about what changes.
I wanted Trump out of office because he made everybody feel safe to be racist. Right. Like I've been a nurse for a long time and I've dealt with a lot of racism, but when Trump was in office, it was at a new time high. They felt like they could say the N-word in your face. Like it was people riding around with Trump flags, calling people out their names. Like with him in office, it was bad. Especially down here in Texas.
All he did was say the people that have been next to you the entire time, who have been saying this the entire time, now y'all get to see who said it. Now y'all got to see who actually was saying this. Like we live in this make-believe world where we like when we don't see it. And then when the flags came out, you realize, wow, this dude lived down the street from me. He actually did us a favor. Yeah. But he actually did us a favor because we could acknowledge, oh, so that's how you felt this entire time. This entire time, that's how y'all felt. And I promise you.
Right, but he didn't have the balls to say it to your face. Like a lot of them we already knew by the way they acted and the way they talked, but they wasn't like out front in your face, like this is it, what you gonna do about it type, until Trump came and gave them all permission to be open racist. But he did let us identify those that are prejudiced and those that are racist, because I think that there's two different things. Because I've had conversation with people, with Caucasian people who did not know any Black people. And the conversation always led to, what they saw on the news. So if all you see on the news every day is Black people robbing, stealing, that's of course, that's what you're going to think. But we had a conversation about it, and I realized that they were prejudiced and not racist. And there's a big, big difference.
Right.
So is it true about the COVID? They're saying that the school ages are 10 times higher. It looks like it's 240% increase since July as far as the kids getting COVID now. So are you seeing that in your office more kids?
Well, I don't treat kids, but I am a mom, and my daughter has only had half her class since school started. And she said the kids have talked to her about, well, why you wear a mask? And she was like, well, my mom is a doctor. I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse practitioner, but she tells everyone I'm a doctor. And I hear her on the phone day in and day out with people with COVID. Y'all can take y'all mask off if y'all want to. I'm keeping mine on. And it's like her class is a revolving door. They're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. And then the schools don't require negative tests for them to come back. They only make them stay out 7 days, and you can, still spread it for up to 28. And then they're wondering why, the school, I don't even know why my school is still open. I've tried to set up an appointment with the superintendent. They're not taking appointments with parents right now. Why? I don't know, but the school should have been closed because they said they were going to close down when they had 25% of the kids out. We way past that. Way past that.
And once again,
but it's football season.
This is why y'all not gonna get me to get all adamant about this, because I'm sitting there going like, y'all see Thursday night, the Washington Washington football team will play against the New York Giants, and there will be 60,000 people there with no mask. I don't get the logic.
Spend money.
I don't like. Either y'all playing us and y'all fabricating numbers, or then I don't know how the president can watch 60,000 people with no mask sit there and watch this. Like, I don't get it. I don't
So how
get
do you
it.
think you can stop it, if you don't mind me asking?
What's the solution?
I think, man, listen, man, at this point, I don't even get, I don't, this is so beyond dumbness. Like, I don't even get what our kids are going to find out 15 years from now. Like, our kids are going to find out 15 years from now what the agenda was behind this. Because right now we're in the matrix. Because this don't make no damn sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. Biden literally was making a speech about COVID, and during the same time, the Milwaukee Bucks had won the championship and had 50,000 people at a parade with no mask celebrating. So how do you tell me how this makes sense, y'all? Like, honestly,
but there were 50,000 people willing, though.
But my thing is, like, so the president doesn't mention, like, this is probably not, because I promise you, every super spreader that went on when Trump was in the presidency, we were like, look at this, look at this, look at this. They shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be doing that. And I'm sitting there going like, you're making a speech, and then I'm watching the total opposite. Like, let's be real, y'all.
Should make a speech. Well, people should already know that. Like, you shouldn't wait on the president to tell you not to tell your ass out there with 50,000 people. Like, they have to take accountability for themselves. You're asking Biden to sit there and think for people. He can scream it from the rooftops. He can do like a whole thing in the sky, wear your mask. People gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. He can't make nobody wear a mask.
So why were we celebrating Cuomo when he was challenging Trump and saying that you got to do this for COVID, you got to do that for COVID, and we like, go get him. And then when things got shut down, we were like, you weren't what?
I can't answer that. I wasn't celebrating because all I'm saying is people got to be responsible for themselves.
Wait, whoa.
If you so 6,000 people, don't be one of them.
Wait, so when the president shut everything down. Wait, so when the president shut everything down, when Trump, when the government shut everything and sent us home, we were doing the right thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's something new that everyone is
it should be done right now. But I mean, there's only so much you can do.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
just don't blame Joey B for it all. I think that's
fuck Joey B. Like, you are so
8 months into a job,
and you're dealing with
the same amount. Like, Jay, you are so protected. You are so protecting this man who's done nothing against COVID. He has done nothing to help us against COVID except talk rhetoric. Now, I don't even like Trump. I hate Trump. I really do. But the man did more to shut us down than Joe Biden has done.
I'm going to read Actions comment. Say Trump needed to go because he was simply ignorant and reckless and wanted to be the king, not the president. That's why he's like a dictator. So he wanted the United States to be his and run it his way, not a democracy. He had to
and
go.
I agree with that. And Joe Biden is being really reckless by allowing 60 to 70,000 people Thursday, Sunday, and Monday to go to stadiums without masks.
He's supposed to. He
tells the NFL the same way that we told the NFL a year ago.
He did.
We
But
told
they
the
agreed
NFL.
to it. The NFL agreed to it. They're not agreeing
No,
this
they
year
don't.
because they were down last year.
They don't have to agree to it. It's called the President of the United States says we're not going to have these things happen. Y'all are crazy. The NFL doesn't override the government.
I don't think the president can say close down all the football games and all the football games stop.
He can suggest and recommend.
Are y'all crazy? We did it. We already did
it.
Crazy. People, we just did it. We just did it. We literally just did it.
But they agreed to it though, Mike. They're not agreeing this year because they lost all of their money last year.
Really, they don't have to agree. They don't have to agree. Do we have to agree to a mandate?
Yeah.
Wait, do we have to agree to a mandate to get on a plane? We have to wear a mask, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The NFL would have to do the same thing.
If the airlines didn't get behind that, I don't think that would be the case. The airlines decided
I'm gonna
to get
walk
behind
away.
it.
I'm going.
That's the truth.
No, it's not the truth.
That is the truth.
If Delta didn't want to enforce it, Delta ain't enforcing it.
They have to do it.
Congress votes on this, and they decide a law.
It's not a law.
Okay.
It's not against the law. That's what all the Karens and the white folks are saying. It's not against the law to not wear a mask or support. Like, it's not a law.
Don't bust the window now, Mike.
Yeah, right. You're in Jersey. He's back in Jersey right now.
Jay, it's not against the law to not wear.
Level.
Wait. It's not against the law not to wear a mask on a plane.
Masks are not a law. No,
on a plane. It's not against the law.
No.
Jay, you're fucking crazy.
I don't see that law. Let me Google it. Wait, we got a lawyer. I don't know if she looked into this already. We have Leah Frazier.
Y'all are arguing.
I don't remember this law implemented. I know everything.
That is the most ignorant thing that is the craziest thing you've ever said. You cannot get on a plane without a mask, Jay Black.
That doesn't make it a law, though, Mike. Is what I'm saying. It doesn't make it a law. It makes it policies and rules.
Policy, right? It's a policy,
and you will go to jail. If you don't wear a mask,
no, you get kicked off the plane. And now if you're disruptive, and that may lead to other.
No. You don't have to be disruptive. You don't have to be disruptive.
I'm not going to jail if I don't wear a mask on the plane.
Yes, you are.
All right, they're gonna kick me off. I'm gonna leave as long as I'm cordial. As long as I'm not showing my behind.
Hey, the cops come and they arrest you.
They not arresting me.
I saw it, Jay.
The people that probably got arrested, Mike, were the people that were wilding out, breaking windows, like you.
Leah, I'm trying to keep a straight face.
Hey, you cannot. Go ahead, Leah. Go ahead.
Mike,
I'm watching people get off in handcuffs and go to jail, Jay.
It's because they wasn't peaceful, Mike. Disorderly conduct, terroristic threats, all them other charges that come about it. They start assaulting other people.
Whenever they take somebody off, whenever they have to come and take somebody off a plane, they put them in handcuffs. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to jail.
And you didn't follow my rules. I don't want you in my establishment. I don't want you in this place. You have to leave. And if you're refusing to leave, I'm calling the law. And now they're going to make you leave. And if you don't want to leave with them, you're going to leave in handcuffs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, this is where Mike checks out.
No, no. If you cannot get on a plane without a mask. You can't. It's the law. You can't. You want to call it a policy, a law? You can't get on a plane.
You're gonna tell a lawyer. We got a lawyer here that said that, and you still gonna how you say with me? We got
wait. What did I say? Wait.
Still saying it's a law. It's not a law.
Leah, can you get on a plane without a mask?
No, I just
actually
flew.
makes a good point.
You can, but there's consequences for that. You have to have the mask on.
And the NFL and the airlines are two different things. It's just incredible to me that we were cool when the Republican Party stopped people from going into NFL stadiums. They stopped them from going into NFL stadiums because they were scared of the pandemic. Now we're telling people you have to get a vaccination, you have to get shot, but you're okay to go into a stadium with 60,000 people without a mask. How does that make sense to anybody? Like, which one is it? I just want to know, because maybe I'm tripping.
So I just Googled mask mandate, is it a law? While no specific federal law exists about mask mandates, it's encouraged and supported by the president and other people. So it's encouraged.
It's supported by who? By who?
It's public health law and the executive branches and things like that.
That thing, the executive branches. I know the executive branch. It's not a big deal. The executive branches, it's not a big deal. But you can't. They will kick you off the plane, correct? And you can't go into the airport without your mask. They'll kick you out the airport, right?
You follow the policies and the rules, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you'll get kicked out.
Yes.
Okay, so what? I don't know what technicalities that you want to fight. Like what you can't.
No, I'm not fighting anything other than you saying there's a law. There's not a law. Like you making it seem different than what it is. But Joey, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go because Joey B, he could do but so much. Joey B can do but so much.
Joey B can do but so much.
8 months in, Mike wants everything.
Leah, I really like your glasses.
I like yours too. I was just thinking that too. In the earring, boss.
Thank you.
Can we talk about mental health and meditation or something? Because Mike is,
Mike needs to meditate. Breathe in for 4, Mike.
Ray hour.
Breathe in for 4, Mike.
Ray hour.
Are you not entertained?
I guarantee you, I want everybody to be here, right here in these squares in 8 months, because you said it's only been 8 months, right? I want to guarantee you in 8 months from now, when we have the same conversation,
what did Mark say?
It'll be the same thing.
Mike, about a month ago, he flew with Dallas to New Orleans. Once the plane was airborne, I took off my mask and I was not arrested.
You were sitting next to me.
Exactly.
Okay. So you took off the mask. So you're scared but you're scared of COVID too, right?
Oh boy.
You're scared of COVID too, right?
Facts without facts. Back to Kathy with Mike. Facts without facts. There we go. I remember that.
I think the fact of the matter is there's a lot of different factors that are playing into why it's not working right now. So when we didn't know what was going on, we didn't know what the economy was going to look like when everything shut down. We didn't know all those things. So everybody just complied. And then, especially in Texas, when the business owners and the Republicans started having pushback, we're not wearing any masks, we're not shutting down our business, take us to jail. Then you had Governor Abbott making decisions to protect those businesses and those people. So it's like right now, while you're saying all those things, it's great, Mike, and we want to blame Joe Biden, but a president just can't move on his own like that. You've got to have Congress and all the representatives and everybody, in politics along with you to, move some of these decisions, and they can't, none of them are agreeing right now. Right. And their number one thing that they're trying to protect is, okay, we want to make sure that people have jobs and we want to protect the economy. Like that is capitalism at its height right now. So I know a bunch of people are dying, but they can't all come together in a playground and play well. They're just not. But everybody wants to put this on Biden. This didn't start with Biden.
But Biden ran against Trump, saying he wasn't handling this correctly. And he came to us because he was like,
but I think he bit off way more. I think, to your point, like you said before, he was just talking shit to get the votes and didn't know what he was getting himself into.
And now
he can't make all the reps and he can't make these people move with him. They're all over the place. Everybody wants to do their own thing. Look at Texas by itself.
Yes,
boy.
That's what
Governor Abbott running them up. Just kill them all. Send the kids back to school.
Yes. But that's that's been my whole point. This doesn't make any sense on both parties. My whole point to begin with, it doesn't make sense on both parties. And when Jay says we what? We in the same situation when Biden's in there. We in the same confusion right now. We don't make any sense. We don't make any more sense now than we did when Trump was in office, other than Trump what was a freaking maniac dictator. But we still don't make any sense on the one problem that is the same problem that was there when Trump was there. So we can joke about, oh, it's just a policy. It's not a law on the plane. It's still the same problem. It's still the same. It's still, let me finish. It's still the same problem that we had when Trump was in office. Nothing has changed with the pandemic. So when you giggle and be like, it's not an actual law, it's just it's the same problem that they got us to vote up for Biden. It's the same thing that they conned us to vote for Biden, saying when we vote for him, it's going to change. That's what they told us. And they lied.
Trump also said before he won, remember he said he was going to stop violence. He getting the president, ain't going to be no more killings. He was going to stop this, stop that. Politics, they say things that they're going to try to do that it may be a tall task, but it's a new relationship. You in an old relationship, it's like, all right, am I going to leave for this new thing that's promising me this? Look, you got that representative. All right, I'm leaving this person. I'm going over here. And the grass may not be as greener from the beginning, but it may get better. I'm just saying, give that person a chance. You just going so hard.
September 15th. Today's September 15th. And I say, let's revisit 8 months from now. And let's revisit 8 months from now. And let's have the same discussion.
I think Dave and Action battling each other, or Action. Dave is mad at Action, and yeah, they got a lot of going on.
No, but the giggle, laugh is that we're at the same spot we were at, and we were told it wouldn't be. Joe Biden didn't say
in the same spot, so
we might even be worse.
We've learned a lot about the disease itself and how to survive it. And we've learned a lot about the treatment for it. So we're not exactly in the same spot. And I think that is the reason why a lot of people are so reckless, because your chances of dying from it have drastically dropped with the vaccine. So people don't really care anymore. And that's just the truth. People get vaccines and they're like, well, I can't die anymore, so I don't care if I spread it. And that's the big thing. Somebody asked me, why do I think, that corona is spreading so much? And I said, because the vaccine is the reason why it's spreading. Because as soon as they got this shot, they took the mask off and kept spreading it. Mm-hmm. But we're definitely not in the same spot. We know so much more about it. We know things you can do to protect yourself. We know what you can do to keep yourself out of the hospital. We know what symptoms to look for. We know what side effects. We know a whole lot more about the disease than we did last year.
So what do we say? So I'm asking, what do we say to people who didn't take the vaccination? And I did. So I'm asking for those who didn't.
If you didn't take the vaccine, then you need to definitely not be in the crowds with people who don't wear masks. You need to be boosting your immune system. You need to be disinfecting your home, office, and car often. And then you need to find a provider that when you start to have symptoms, they won't tell you just to go home. You need to find someone that is well-versed in COVID and knows what to give you. I'm not going to say the name of the drug because people are getting banned and censored for it. So I've said it on here before. I'm not going to say it again. I had a couple of colleagues that actually watched the last show that I was on, and they were like, girl, is you crazy? Like, what are you doing?
but
my mom even called me like,
no,
what
but
is she
thank
talking
you.
about?
But thank you. But thank you very much. Thank you for saying, thank you for actually saying that. So, so the people not taking the vaccination, listen, I just feel like we're in the same, honestly, medically, things are going on, and now we have, if you want to read, Bobby Holiday.
Bobby's a radio vet 30, 40 plus years in the game, so I respect his opinion. You want to read that one? No, that's a lot. Who want to read that one? Go for it, Leo.
Good morning, my wonderful people. Now I've been into politics since 86. Politics is about power, nothing more. Democrats or Republicans in charge, it's always gonna be about power. And wearing a mask is about simple common damn sense. 9F, I'm gonna be around a group of people, I'm wearing a mask. This COVID-ish is some different mess than we've ever dealt with. Yet people are now dug in their vote, represents their vote, instead of having simple common sense. That wasn't bad, Bobby. Thank you. That wasn't bad.
Well, I actually know a nurse who works on a COVID floor, and she said the majority of her patients are vaccinated. But that's not the information that's getting out of the news. All you see in the news is that unvaccinated people are the ones that are dying. Unvaccinated people are the ones that are on vents. It's not just unvaccinated. It's also vaccinated. But since people don't know that and they don't believe it, they don't care. And that's the problem. In other countries, vaccinated people are filling the hospitals. It's not the unvaccinated, because we protected ourselves, because we already know we're in danger. So we're wearing our masks, we washing our hands, we disinfecting. But those that are vaccinated are kind of all balls to the walls, and it's spreading amongst them. I went to a book release, and I was the only person in there that had a mask on, and it was a room.
And then they look at you like you the disease when you had a mask on. Like
that peer pressure.
I was in training, and I walked in, and I had my mask on, and the whole class was looking at me, and they were like, "Are you sick? Are you feeling?" I said, "Just because I'm wearing my mask does not mean that I'm sick. I'm trying to protect myself from I'm the enemy."
But then
I had that happen to me at the grocery store. She didn't have her mask. She had her mask on down here, and she was talking to this lady, and the lady was coughing, and she was still talking. And then I walked up. She probably put my mask. She put her mask on, and I was like, "You do know that I'm safer than the lady you just talked to that was coughing, right?" I'm just saying. Like I don't know what it's problem up here. Like why someone was sitting in the stands with 50,000 other people with no mask on in the middle of a pandemic, when you're seeing death after death after death after death, that has nothing to do with Biden. That has to do with their own mindset.
But then but this is my thing. It doesn't just have nothing to do with Biden. It had nothing to do with Trump. It has nothing to do with Republican. It has nothing to do with Democrat. It has more to do with information. It has more to do with truthful information for people. So once again, I go back
when the reason for COVID spreading the way that it is. So I mean, he knew about it for months, and he said it wasn't a big deal. Remember, he told us not to worry about it.
He said it was going away in April. Remember when we found out about it? Because Mike, we were on a show talking about it.
No. And I'm not here to defend Trump. I'm here to defend one thing. When he tried to shut down the airlines, the Democrats called him all types of racists for trying. Hey, Mo. Yeah, Mo just we gotta go to Mo. We gotta go to Mo right here. Mo looks great.
He's glowing.
Shawnee and Mo. Where y'all headed? Let me
All right, vaginas, ovaries.
Ovaries. Time out, ovaries.
Hey, Mo. Hey. Happy birthday.
Thank you, ladies. I'm so happy to see so many ovaries on the show today. We are outnumbering the balls. Thank you.
Yeah, you're only here for a few minutes, so it even out. Yeah, because I already know, because you got too big a smile on your face. You got things to go back to. Listen.
Okay. Yes, you got something to go back to.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Happy birthday, Mo.
Happy birthday,
Mo. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I share my birthday with Rodney Perry. And so today I'm going to have a little fun antagonizing and messing with him, because I want to know where he doing this morning.
Rodney Perry. He came on the show yesterday. Good morning. Happy birthday, Rodney, if you're out there watching.
Yeah, happy birthday, Rodney. Rodney's probably having another kid.
Right now, practicing.
But speaking of having another kid.
Oh yeah, no, these ovaries tapped out.
Are they tied up and sewn up? Are they tied up and sewn up?
No, they're not. They're not. They're open and they're free. But I talk to them all the time, and I tell them behave. Well, calm down. Don't get excited.
I ain't seen you smile like that since the early 2000s. Like
wow.
Yeah.
Since Ja Rule was
like
popping.
I think when Ja Rule was popping. Yeah. So how's everything been over there? Like,
You
how?
know what? Yeah, I heard y'all talking about COVID, and when I tell you, I'm
Don't
into
worry
it.
about COVID. Nobody
No,
gives a
I'm just
nobody
gonna tell
cares.
you.
I just want to know about what's been not COVID, but what's been vid in you. Like, what's been going
What's
on?
been vid in you?
Everything is good. I have the curtain shut because it was blaring, but the view is amazing. The hotel staff, everything here is amazing. It's been really quiet, but yeah, like it's good. My taxi driver, as soon as we got in, it was just like, "Yeah, you want smoke?" And I was like, "Sure."
Have you been have you been romanced? I want to know, have you been romanced? Have you been treated well? Have your eyes been sparkly the whole time?
My eyes have been sparkly the whole time.
How can
They've been
somebody
sparkly.
bless you with a cash app, Mo? What's your cash app? Tam X.
My Cash App. I think I have. Did I have my Cash App up?
We'll go while you getting that together. So yeah,
You
so
better
you've
put
been blessed.
something in. Yeah. I mean, you better put your cash app on. Like,
This only come one time a year. What's my Cash App?
Good morning, Kev.
Good morning, Kev.
She
Good
is
morning,
giddy.
Kev.
So, have you gotten any special presents?
Have I gotten any what?
Special presents.
So not yet. I'm just waking up. Just waking up. And so I wanted
You've
to
been
come
here
and
since
see-
Sunday.
No,
What do you
she
mean?
said today.
No, we're talking
She
about the
said
presents for
today.
her birthday. I'm not talking about the
But have you
Today.
gotten
Not
any
talking
build
about
up
that.
presents? Have you gotten any build up presents till
like
today?
like the starter presents? Yes.
Yeah, the starter presents.
Yes, the start.
Oh, this heifer happy as hell. All the ovaries hush up. You are happy.
What?
You have a giddiness about you that is so crazy right now, and I know you.
Is it?
You damn near blushing.
Am I? And I don't know. I don't do that.
Let
You
me see
sure?
your
I'm
left hand.
sure it's not the 10?
Look at your hands.
Let me
Look
see your left hand.
Did he propose? Wait, did he propose?
No.
Oh.
No. I'm just having a nice time. I'm happy. It's
Wow.
She's
I'm
got the
enjoying
glow.
myself.
Yeah.
Look at the glow.
Did you cuddle?
Yeah.
Did y'all cuddle? Did y'all cuddle?
You said cuddle.
Yeah, did you cuddle? Did you cuddle?
Michael Shawn.
No, did you cuddle? Like, did you cuddle? Did you hug?
Are you asking if the royal seal has been broken?
No. I don't even want to know about that because
Okay.
at this point, that would make me that's nasty. I just want to know, did you cuddle?
Actually says she has a tossing solid smile.
Shut up. Stop it. See, y'all being dirty. Y'all being dirty now.
It's a special occasion.
No, y'all being dirty. Y'all being dirty. I'm saying, did y'all okay. Let's get out the bedroom. Did y'all have y'all held hands and interlocked with the hands?
Yes.
She loves this bastard.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So you know I don't have a problem with PDA.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
That's me.
What's wrong with PDA?
Oh wow. I'm so happy for you.
You
I
know,
feel like
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter.
I know. Honestly, like, I feel like a girl right now. I feel like I'm a vagina right now. I'm like, I'm so happy for you. This is so great.
What?
Like, I'm so happy that you are happy right now, that you are on vacation like that.
Yes. It's very enjoyable. I forgot.
All right, y'all go ahead. I'm about to tear up.
You know, ladies, sometimes we forget.
Sometimes
we forget, and sometimes we need reminders. And I got a nice little reminder.
You got a reminder.
Yes.
That is so
A
dope.
little reminder or a big reminder?
It's a huge reminder.
Oh, baby.
That is so good.
I'm living vicariously through you right now.
Sometimes we forget.
No, and for real, in actuality, every time I see Mo, she's always working. She's always got 6,000 things on her mind.
Yes.
She's always trying to look out for other people. She's trying to take care of her situation. And she has the most stress-free smile I've seen in such a long time.
Hopefully I can keep it. Hopefully I can keep it because it also reminded me that I need to take some pauses more often.
Mental health days. People need to take a
Yes.
mental health day. Leah was talking about meditation, and we all need a mental health
Mike.
day.
There we
Mike
go.
needs.
Mike needs.
He needs.
Oh no, I ain't got
He
I ain't
needs
got
some
time for that.
journaling.
No, I need intensity all the time. No, I gotta get at 1, 2, 3. I gotta get at your 4 boxes, except this one right here. The rest of y'all deserve all my smoke. But Mo,
yes,
I'm so
yes.
no, I am so God damn. I'm just happy you out there.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. So since she's out there, we need to get some stories going. I need a story. Let's leave with sexy. No,
you ain't right.
No work. She got at least one story. Okay.
You see this, Jay Black? Even in the midst of my happiness, I am not going to be mad that you're trying to be a slave driver right now. I'm just not.
I thought you had at least one story.
And I like your little top, whatever you got on. I like your little top.
You know, when you're in Jamaica, you gotta, barely close. Barely close.
Love the hair.
Stand up. Can we see those?
Oh no, you can't see this.
Oh, we can't see that.
Oh no.
All of this down here. That's for Jamaica. Can't bring this back stateside.
Okay.
This is all see through. This is all stay in Jamaica, and then when we come back, we put some clothes on. The state ain't ready for this thing all the way down. The Jamaican men used to it.
Oh my God.
Men in the States, they ain't used to that.
What kind of Cash App name is that, by the way, Mo? You need to change your Cash App name. What is that?
Listen, it still give me my goddamn money.
Cash App.
It still give me my money.
Oh my God. Wait, that is your Cash App.
What is that?
That's your Cash App.
So that is it's my name. Look, let me take this off.
No,
It's
it's
Cash App.
was it 1920 BZ?
Can you just
lowercase capital? Like,
can you just change it to send me $1? Like, can you?
I don't think you're allowed to have 2 Cash Apps, but look, it still give me my goddamn money. That's all I'm worried about.
Okay.
I send you a link.
I just don't understand. Like, how short can your skirt really be? Like, real talk.
So
like,
it's not
It's
short,
the top,
it's
Mike.
long,
It's
long and it's see-through. Yes. It's
you
long.
selfish.
It comes to
You said
my
she's
ankle.
selfish. She won't share what it looks like.
You just selfish right now.
You gotta be here. You gotta be here to see all this.
Girl, if you're gonna work for this Cash App, you need to stand the hell
You
up.
said you want your Cash App popping?
You want your
So
Cash
now
App?
I'm gonna have to. Let me direct you to my OnlyFans page.
All right, we're gonna leave you alone.
I'm having a good time.
Good.
I wasn't celebrating my birthday for a long time, so I feel good.
Now I'm being a punk right now because we got too many ovaries. I'm being a punk right now because what I would normally ask you, I can't.
I know what you would normally ask me. You are so behaving, and I'm proud of you.
So did he put it in the butt? Did he?
I knew that this was coming. I knew, no pun intended. I knew that it was coming. But it don't have to be no special occasion. It don't have to be no special occasion for Michael Shawn to talk about putting in somebody's butt. He always gotta bring something.
I mean, by
like
mistake, not on purpose. Not on purpose.
It don't gotta be a special occasion. That's just Michael Shawn.
No, I'm saying by mistake. Was it by mistake? Did he have it? And you had to check him like, whoa. But no.
First of all, there's never a mistake about that.
It has been a mistake.
That's what y'all say.
No.
Even for real. Like sometimes, and we all say my bad.
There is a degree of separation between two holes.
No, it depends.
By a certain age, you should be able to tell.
Some y'all.
We have the doctor here.
And if you slide in the other one real easy, you might want to rethink who you sliding up in.
But sometimes
it shouldn't be that easy.
Sometimes y'all be throwing them legs. Sometimes y'all be throwing them legs back like on some real and y'all be catching the Holy Spirit. Y'all be drinking too many shots, and the next thing you know, them legs be going back further than what they normally do. And sometimes we just be like, my bad. I didn't even know. Like I knew you couldn't hold it, Mike. Shut up. Like leave me alone.
The men need to work on their target practice.
sometimes, alcohol.
Got to make sure the
You
missile
in
landing in the
Jamaica.
right lane.
You in Jamaica, and you made that. See that thing that you did. It happens that easily. Like it happens that easily. All right. So, what are the plans for today? Are y'all going to somewhere like?
So
is there something
I
special?
do know that there are plans for today, but I do not know what they are. And me and all my nosiness, I am so not asking any questions. I'm going to be obedient and I'm just going to follow. Yes. And I'm going to enjoy.
What? You going to be what?
See, listen, I'm speaking all of these foreign terms and I'm working. I'm a work in progress.
Obedient.
Meaning I'm not going to ask no questions. I'll be having 11 million questions. Where, what, why, who, and come again? Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, that's every woman's selfish ass. Come again? No, I'm not. Listen. He's really. You're really having a good time. You're really having a good time. So go ahead. Go get your glorious drink on. What time is it over there? Like, what's the time?
So we're only an hour behind, or hour behind you.
Oh, so go get a morning drink. Ain't nothing like a morning drink.
Listen,
I wish I could have
been drinking and partaking since I got here, and it's been lovely. I see why people move over here, like move their whole business.
Just twirl one time on the beach for me. Do a twirl on the beach for me.
Listen, I'm gonna do 2 or 3. I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Mm-hmm.
All right, girl.
If y'all, people scared to travel during COVID. I've had 2 COVID tests coming since I've been here, and they not playing around.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry about that. Don't even worry about the COVID. Just roll them dice. Go ahead. Just roll them dice. Just roll them dice. Like F it. Just roll them dice, girl. You're gonna be fine. I'm praying for you. God got you. Don't even worry about it.
Yes, He does. I thanked the soup before my feet hit the ground this morning.
What'd you say?
I said maybe that's what the people in the stand say. They're just gonna roll them dice. God got them.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even know why I'm trying to be responsible. I've been rolling the dice my whole life. Go ahead, girl. Roll them dice. Go ahead, girl. I
like this.
I got 3 daughters. Roll them dice. Go ahead, girl. It happens. It happens. Don't even worry. Look, you got 2 godfathers waiting right here for you. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Listen. Don't wish that on my ovaries now.
Nah, don't even worry about it. No, your ovaries are...
That's not a tap in moment.
Your ovaries are strong, girl. They're strong.
Did you plan it out for that time of the month not to be there? I know a lot of females say, "Okay, this is the perfect time."
I'm glad you asked, Jay Black, because for me that's very important because I get real sick. I have endometriosis. I've said that on the show severely, and so things like this always have to be planned out for me. You want to take me where? Where we going? When? No, that's not a good time.
I'm ovulating. I can't do that week. I gotta do that other week. See,
no.
I know a little something, Mike. I know a little something.
No, you're right. You're right.
Smart.
Like, y'all don't keep up with it because she was just sick. Like,
because
11 days ago, 11 20 days ago.
And you was down and out. Like, you have the type of period that if I was on vacation and it happened, I'd push you off the plane. I'm like, girl, you gotta get the hell out. I'll push you. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I ain't spend all this money for this. Nacho Democious and Cipriatic Calipocious and girl.
Not well, I mean, I'm good as long as I take the drugs, but sometimes the drugs don't help and I gotta go to the hospital and get a shot to bring me back to a certain point. But no, we good. We are not in the red. We are good. You see all this white?
Yeah. I see.
We can't see because you covering the bottom. We don't know. No. But.
Yeah, we can't see the whole thing.
Do not co-sign. Don't co-sign.
He kissed your bottom lip so far? Did he just kiss your bottom lip so far?
Possibly.
Keep going.
It better be more than some bottom lip kissing.
Nah, I'm just saying. I was nobody trying to get into the left or right lip. I was saying the bottom lip. Just, the bottom lip. That's all I was wondering.
Wow.
All right, girl. All right. I got a funny feeling it might be a baby shower coming, or What do you do for the wedding? What do you do for the wedding? Is it a
Shawn.
bridal shower or some shit? What happens when you're about to get married?
Baby showers are when you have babies, and bridal showers are when you are
The bridal
getting
shower.
married.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have a big.
Slow
We're not gonna throw a big bridal shower. It's gonna be an intimate bridal shower. Like, don't be inviting all your sorority sisters and all that. Like, just make sure you like, don't get too carried away.
Are you paying for it? Well, first of all, whenever that does happen, Jay Black is going to probably produce everything.
You don't want him to
all
do
the way
that.
down from the beginning with sponsors. We need Ciroc, we need Hennessy. You know, everything is a whole movement.
You won't have no fun. You want to have no fun.
But I will have a lot of money.
Yeah, you want to have no fun at all.
I have a lot of money. Jay Black is about the sponsorship. What kind of sponsors can we get?
And I tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not doing a goddamn comedy show because Jay Black told me to.
Well,
That's what I'm not doing.
Mike, you hear, Mike? I mean, let's get this bag, Mike.
And Rodney Perry's involved now too. He's on
Friday night. If you, Rodney Perry, I'm gonna need y'all to tell these jokes on Friday night to welcome in the guests.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Well, thank you for breaking up the monotony of us arguing for the last. So, like, you did an amazing job by
It's
mistake.
been my pleasure.
You did
on
an amazing.
Purpose.
Kathy's still dropping. She still got comments. We talking to Mo, and you still got comments about the goddamn high school football, middle school. Nobody give a fuck about them. We worried about Mo right now.
Now, see, I done softened Mike up, and now Kathy, you done awaken the beast again.
That's our girl, Kathy.
All right. So go with your little sexy thing. Are you taking pictures or are you keeping this on the download? Like, you're not really like sharing nothing on social media or nothing.
I'm gonna post some pictures strategically on social media, as I normally do. If you notice, my social media is not. I don't put all content out there. It's very selective posts that I put.
That's good. That's good.
I don't believe in sharing my whole entire life with the world, but I do give pieces and things to think about. Poignant things.
Your whole entire life, you wouldn't even share your whole entire fucking outfit. Like, you get me?
Michael Shawn. First of all, this is the OnlyFans outfit. If I had an OnlyFans account, this would be an OnlyFans outfit, definitely. So this is not for the gram. I'm gonna have to put something else up under it and whatnot before I can bring it back stateside.
So you're saying, is it see through the entire thing,
all the way down to the ankle?
Yeah, but so when you go downstairs to get a buffet and go get your little eggs,
they're used to that.
You act like we ain't used to it. Like, everybody used to it.
No, it's different. It's very different. It's very different. They not even paying attention. They ain't even looking. Because everybody.
First of all, they are paying attention. Ambassadors in Jamaica are always paying attention.
They do.
Always.
But I'm saying they're not. It's not like a shock value to them. Whereas in the States, it would be a little bit different. But here, everybody is barely dressed. They come down like whatever and. Yeah, and it's an adult resort, so there's no children here. I'm not, scaring the kids. I'm not scaring the kids.
You're at that.
Scary.
Yeah, she's there. She's there.
Yes,
you're girls.
I didn't know. Oh, that's where you at. Okay, all right. I didn't know. I'm not saying I've been there. I just didn't know you were there.
Been where?
No, I have no idea.
Don't say it.
I mean, anybody gonna come there to follow and find Mo, but I get it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, don't say it.
I just ain't never been there. Okay. All right, well. Yeah. You look beautiful.
You have to come here. You
because
have to,
I've never been there.
And at this time, this is like really the perfect time to come. I'm just saying.
You and that word come. All right, girl. All right. You enjoy yourself.
What? Oh no, this is a chicken cutlet action. Don't.
She's all the way waxed and vaxxed.
Yes, honey, waxed and vaxxed. Thank you, waxed and vaxxed.
That's a topic.
There is no.
There's a lot of people that disagree with being waxed and vaxxed.
It ain't been a bush. It ain't been a bush in centuries. Yes, hey.
I wish I would see a bush.
Oh, hell to the no. And there are people who want to look like a 1970s porn star. I'm not one of them. So
that just turned my stomach. Okay, all right.
Thanks for checking in, Mo. I really appreciate it.
Like we even like
I didn't
even
get a shirt to say that waxed and vaxxed, fully waxed, and yeah. Well, I'm not vaxxed.
Just waxed.
Just waxed.
I was
All right, we're not getting into it. All right, go ahead, Ma.
Wait, what she say?
I said I was wondering when you said wax and vax. I was like, when did that happen?
Yeah.
Just waxed.
The wax part, yes. The vax part, no.
We're not getting into none of that. We're just gonna enjoy the fact that you're having an amazing
I'm double
time.
I double mask. I have my 9-5 mask on. Anytime you go up to the buffet, you have to have your mask on. They're not playing. They are not playing. They testing like it's a system over here, and I appreciate it totally.
All right, girl. Enjoy.
right.
Don't even worry about it.
Yes.
Go roll the dice. Go love your life, girl. Love your life. Love your life. We love you, Mo. We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you. When are we talking to you? Next week, right?
I'll be back Monday. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
I was going to log on every morning, but it just didn't.
Don't worry about that. Happy
didn't
busting nut.
happen.
Just happy busting nut. Happy busting nut.
No.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Happy busting nut. Get out of here. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life, baby. We love you. Go ahead.
I appreciate you all.
Man, if anybody needs the bust nuts, it's her. Go get it. Go enjoy that life. Go enjoy that life. That girl, like in real life, y'all women be having some super stress, and I'll be watching y'all like really have to deal with everything that y'all deal with. All three of the women that are in their boxes right now. So when y'all get your chances to go, happy bust a nut. Go get it. Go, each and every one of you. You ain't even got to tell me when it happens. Just go. Just go. Just go rock out. Nurse, whenever you go, just go knock it out. You ain't even got to, if you want to share, you can share. But if you don't tell us, bust a nut. Just go make it happen. Just go make it.
Is that nurse practitioner married? Shaquisha, are you married? You in a relationship?
Yeah.
God, we didn't even get to know you that deep. Okay.
Oh, you're married?
7 years.
So you got the automatic. You got the in-house. Like Jay Black would say, you got the in-house. You got the in-house.
Yes.
All right.
I didn't even know you were married for 7 years. We should definitely ask you for your advice on how'd you keep it together for 7 years? What's the key?
Tossing salad.
Nah,
I don't know.
Do y'all cuddle? Do you cuddle it? Do y'all cuddle at night?
Sometimes. It just depends.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
All right. What is it that attracted you to him?
He was a man that did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
You gave him a chance to do what he's going to do.
I really didn't, because at first I didn't like him like that. But he kind of grew on me.
Where did y'all meet? How did y'all meet?
We met on Plenty of Fish.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And then how long were y'all Plenty of Fish before y'all actually came together and was like, we're going to meet up?
I think it was like 2 weeks before we met in person, because I had met somebody that I had talked to for a month that I was really starting to like, and then I met him in person. I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not, nope, not doing that. So after that, I was like, I can't go a month without meeting you face to face and seeing what you really look like, because that wasn't your picture.
Yeah.
So it was about 2 weeks.
And how long before you got married?
A year.
Wow.
That's pretty fast. You know. All right.
That's dope. And it lasted 7 years. Y'all was like Plenty of Fast Fish. Like y'all. Like y'all killed the game. No, y'all killed the game. That's dope. 7 years and you still chilling up in there. That's dope. That's amazing. All right. So every Wednesday we have our nurse here. Yes. And thank you so much for putting up with me and everything that's going on. But thank you so much. And the fact that we had to get Mo off the square when she was like, I'm not vaccinated. Listen, I hope everything works out for everybody, y'all. And I hope we all come to a great portion where we're all good in like 8 months. So nurse, are we guaranteed to see you next Wednesday?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And do we have to take a break now? What time is it? Because
you don't. We just wrapping up with the nurse. We can stay here and talk with Leah and Shawnee and
I gotta go to work.
Yes.
Get the
See you later,
word.
Quee.
Super nurse.
All right.
Super nurse in the building. Yes. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So Shawnee and Leah.
Yeah.
Plenty of fish. That's where we find mates at, right? That's what we doing?
I don't do
Nope, I got duped.
No, Shawnee and Aaliyah, let me ask you a better question. How much sex do you think Mo's really having? Because she was glowing. Like, how much sex do you think she's really having? Like, just keep it. Like, don't act like you're talking to guys right now. Just keep it 100. Like y'all would. Like her face, her skin is so clear. Like she's glowing right
It
now.
is. I'm so happy for her.
She is. Yeah.
Like I felt like she just got off her stomach. Like in real life. Like I felt like it just went down.
Not her stomach.
No, Shorty don't want to say that.
I mean, hey, I'm happy for her.
I'm literally jealous.
Somebody needs to do it, so yeah.
I really about to call Stacy and be like, yo, come home for lunch. Like, just
do
come
it.
home.
Go for it. Go for it.
Nah, we just got into an argument. Never mind. All right.
Do tell. No.
That's the best.
Yeah, that'll be the. Yeah,
That's the best.
Y'all won't have an argument no more.
Nah, we've been together since we was like 17. Like those like all that good stuff where you like all the makeup sex is the best sex. Nah, not really. Because we both know ain't nobody going nowhere. So we both know ain't nobody going nowhere. So it's just like
that's the problem with y'all men. You think ain't nobody gonna leave you, so you ain't gonna I just
no, that's a problem because she know I ain't going nowhere either. So it's like there's no trump card. There's no like, well, you know, I might leave. No, I'm not, and she's not either. Like we got into an argument and then we came downstairs and we split some type of breakfast downstairs. Like, how is that even mad anymore? Like, we got into something and then we like shared a damn egg white. Yeah. It was corny. It was just corny. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, like, oh, damn it. I'm jealous. Like, we should all go to Jamaica for no reason. Like, you know how dope it would be if we were really rich? Like if we was really like billionaires and we just said, you know what, we gonna mess up Mo's the rest of her vacation. And we all just flew in and we went and we just knocked on the door.
What's up? We here, surprise, happy birthday. We came to celebrate with you.
Happy birthday, we all here. She's like, who's all here? All of us.
Even Leah. Yeah, Leah's here too.
Leah's here. No, Leah's here. Shorty brought her daughters.
Probably, yeah. That's probably would be with me.
We all here. Shorty's daughters got a track meet in Jamaica.
They're hooking up with you, saying.
Oh my God. Oh, these goddamn ovaries. All right. What do y'all want to talk about? Jay, what do we got?
Talk more with Leah. I mean, Leah has a dope career. I want to know more about Leah. Let's talk to Leah, Mike. Let's put the spotlight on Leah Frazier.
I mean, Leah, all right, well, I interviewed Leah then because
I'm like, what's wrong with Leah?
No, I'm just trying to get to know Leah deep because Leah does a lot. You know, she's
Mike was like,
no, because this is the thing with Leah. The more I've gotten to know her, when I first met her, I was intimidated by her because she was very straight business. Everything was just like, it was just business. It was just like, yo, we're going to do this. She's like, Mike, you need to do this. You need to be here at this time. And I was just like
that.
No, you are.
I texted you yesterday. Like, look, I just sent you some stuff. Check your emails.
Jesus Christ.
And then I called.
Yeah, I know. And then, I get it.
Emails?
No, I didn't.
Exactly.
Because I'm a grown man. Like, what are we doing? No, but I did. The comedian that you want. Okay, I'm going to interview her real quick. Leah sends me this thing, right? And says, I have this comedian that would like to be on your show. And in my mind, because I had like 3 different things going on, I was like, Leah act like she's asking me. Like,
she's part, like whatever Leah say, we doing. Like
we're putting this person on the show. Like, why are we doing this? Like, what? She was like, I'm gonna send you a I'm gonna send you a clip of the for what?
No, it wasn't that. They wanted to be at the Improv. They're on a traveling like tour thingy.
Okay, so yes.
You don't just tell. You gotta vet people out.
Yeah, you're different.
Your
You're different.
style.
You're different, Leah.
You know
You're
do you think the person is funny?
I gotta go watch the clip.
Oh, you ain't watched
the clip. I trust the publicist that sent it to me. I do work with the publicist, so so I just like forwarded it. I was like, okay, I'll just send it to him.
So how about you watch the clip and then you decide if the person's funny and then be like, Mike, put this person on the show. Now I gotta watch a clip of somebody.
Okay, I'll do it today.
Like I need to watch somebody telling jokes. Like what?
I'll do it today. Lord.
All right, so Leah was very like stringent, if that's even a word. Stringent.
Yeah, it's a word.
Okay, so then all of a sudden we started talking and she starts doing the show with us, and then things start loosening up. And she's funny. She is funny. Like when we talk, it's not like she's stiff. It's not like that. Like she's not like that. It's just like she's about her business. She's not stiff at all. Like it's nothing like that. But at the same time, I'm being respectful on some old like, yeah, I'm still trying to watch my P's and Q's. I'm not trying to be like whatever. And then we start having conversations on the show, and she's coming on the show. She likes the show and everything like that. And then all of a sudden we have the sex talk.
One Freaky Friday.
That one Freaky Friday, it happens to pop off.
With Vita Luca. Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying not to look at the screen like, who is this B? Like, who? What?
Oh my God.
Like, we talking about all types of.
You got her in tears. I'm thinking we gonna interview her for the professional side, the PR, the podcast, all these things she got going on.
You know what? I need a laugh. I work so hard. So, Mike, if you want to clown me, I'm here for it.
But I'm not clowning. I'm sitting there going, I'm like, wait a second. This is the person who's telling me about like do this, and then all of a sudden we talked about the Trick Daddy, the eating of and the whole other stuff. And then there was a portion of when we're having this conversation, there was somebody brought up squirting. It might have been me or Jay Black.
You told me I couldn't lie. You told me I couldn't lie. You said I had to tell the truth. I don't lie. I don't do it well. My eyes go all over the place. So I have to tell the truth.
But then you pause, and you were like, dude, so do you squirt? And she was like, and she paused. I was like, what? Wait a second.
There's whole articles online. If you want to learn how to do it, they tell you how to do it.
But hold on. But I'm saying
and videos and demonstrations.
You're muted.
And then she started holding up kitty click things or whatever. She holding up toys and props. But
and I'm sitting there going like, I've been trying to be professional the whole time. And didn't know
she was just educating the audience.
I had no idea your clip was a sprinkler system. I had no idea. I'm not saying that would have changed our conversation, but it would have taken some pressure off of me. It would have taken a little bit of pressure where I was like, try to be okay. Don't say nothing wrong. Who knew?
Don't scare her off, Mike.
All right, Leah. So we're gonna interview you. Okay. All right. So this is where
I thought that was the interview.
No, that was just a whole a precursor or synopsis of the
promo.
My okay. So I'm just gonna go directly to the point. I'm gonna ask you questions the way women ask other women questions and how intrusive they are. So it's not a man. I'm learning this from the women who ask questions. So exactly. Why aren't you married or engaged right now? Exactly why. Explain to me why. Because you're a beautiful woman with super personality, super intelligent, and you're a squirter. So I don't understand
why.
You are the gold standard. You are the gold standard. You're like literally a Tinder. They should be killing your Tinder account right now. So explain to me why. Why not?
Why would I know why? I mean, I've been engaged twice. I've been proposed to 4 times. So as some of my male friends says, clearly I'm doing something right.
Wait, that means you engaged 4 times.
No, she was proposed to, so she told the other two
that
jokers
means
no.
I didn't accept it.
She told them no.
I told him no. The
I had
last
to do
one
the
I
math.
told no, and that was literally like 2 months ago. And I said no.
They proposed to you 2 months ago?
Mm-hmm. He came over here and got on one knee in the middle of the parking lot, and I said no.
Hey, but why'd you?
The ring was beautiful though.
But why'd you say no? Why? What was it?
He needs to get his shit together. It's just not. No.
Oh, I get Leah. She's one of them. I'm holding my own. I'm bringing this to I need another strong black male.
I think it was I'm gonna try to lock that down so that no one else can have it situation. And he felt me kind of pulling away, and I'm sorry, you should have took care of business, And so I said no, and he asked again, and I said no again.
He said, you asked it twice. Well, let me make sure. Maybe you ain't hearing me clearly. So
yeah, he asked again.
He asked it twice.
And I'm like, get up off your knee in the middle of this.
You ain't say that. You ain't say.
That was what's going on in my head.
No, what did you say? But what did you say?
I said no. I can't marry you right now.
You broke
That's exactly what I said. And I'm looking at the ring.
Okay, he said why. He said why.
No, he didn't ask why. He already knew.
What kind of ring did he get though?
I don't know. It was beautiful. It was huge. It was like a princess cut diamond. But anyway, and if he really knew me, the ring he had, it was beautiful, but it wasn't it wasn't anything that I would wear. It was a little too bulky.
All right, Kevin said
I'm really simple.
Those kind of men are simps. I've heard this simps or simps. What is that? What is a
simple?
Is that just simple? Real men,
basic as hell.
Real men lead and have their ish together to lead the woman he wants to marry. All right, Kevin. First of all,
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin, we love you, but we don't know how heavy she squirted on him. Because sometimes I can mess up your head. Both heads. Sometimes you can be like, listen, I know I ain't got my stuff together, but Jesus, this is amazing.
He didn't have potential. Like you could have loved him. He didn't have career goals potential, but it's like love overruled that. You love this guy, and you can see love.
No, love doesn't overrule a lot of things. No.
So it's about the dollar? Wait,
it's not about the dollar. I'm not going to be sitting working my ass off to build the type of things that I'm building and creating wealth and trying to create legacy for my future family to have someone that thinks that I'm going to take care of them. That's just not how this works.
And why did you think he thought that because he didn't have his stuff together that he assumed?
He didn't have his stuff. I sit back and I watch people. I watch how you take care of your kids. Yeah. He had several babies, mom. So I'm watching how you interact with them.
Yeah, let's tap the mic on that. Like, come on. Look, we're not gonna do that. I'm not hating.
Several baby moms. So like 3.
Several.
No, we're not doing that. Come on.
You know what I mean? And so
everybody got a pass.
It's not all about the money, but I know how hard I've had to work to get to where I am. And you can feel when someone is bringing you down or dimming your light. And I'm going to another level, and I need a person that matches or that makes me want to be my highest self. And that was not him. And I knew that.
Well, then you should have kept your squirt to yourself.
Why squirt in the first place?
You should have moved to the left. You should have moved to the left. You should have
in the beginning, Mike.
No, you should have just made.
In the beginning, when things are like,
No, you should have smacked the wall with that. You should have hit him with that. You should. No, it's not for you. What are you doing? Nothing at all. Wow. So that was recent. So
very recent.
That was very recent. So. And I asked you and Shawnee, but I asked you first because I asked Shawnee. And then, do you believe that you met your soulmate and it didn't work out, or do you even believe in soulmates?
Shawnee, you want to go first?
No. We're going to Shawnee. Because you're staying right there because I hate when you're not going to pass the buck.
She just need a little bit more time.
I already know Shawnee going to answer. I already know she's going to answer because I see it in her eyes. I see the spark. Shawnee's like, I'm about to tell this shit right now. But do you believe in soulmates? And if so, did you meet your soulmate and it didn't work?
I believe in soulmates. I don't feel as though I've met my soulmate yet.
Okay. All right.
I think, and again, this is just me, but I think as human beings, we're constantly evolving. So I may have met someone at some point in time that matched where I was at that point. But I'm growing. Like, I'm not the same Leah. So when I look back at that, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I didn't get stuck with that.
Damn.
So like, I don't feel like I've met the person that really is like, I don't believe in the one.
You don't believe in the one.
I feel like you can meet multiple the ones depending on where you're at your life.
I agree with that. I believe that you can meet multiples. Shawnee?
Okay, I believe in soulmates. However, I don't think it's always. I know you talking about like a romantic relationship. So
No,
I think
anything, any soulmate,
met
any
my
soulmate.
Soulmates in work, like in the work environment.
Thank you. I
And
thought we were
so-
soulmates when we met. I thought we were soulmates.
I think
No, you met a
that-
soulmate. Wait. You met a soulmate at work?
I'm talking about
She's
like
talking about working relationship.
Yeah, like working relationship.
She's pivoting. She a Republican
like a work
right now.
husband.
She a Republican right now.
Well, not like a work husband, because there's some females that I think I connect with when it comes to work. Because work is the most important. Work has always been the most important thing outside of my, after I had kids. But as far as a romantic relationship, have I met my soulmate? I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Can you explain what you mean by you can meet a soulmate that's a female too? Like that's a coworker. Like, what do you mean? Like, I've never met a soulmate simply because we were just coworkers, even though we were cool. Like,
because like in relationships that I've been in, what the guy will always say is, you in a relationship with your job, not with me. So I'm more in love with the career. So when it comes, like when I met you and Jay, I'm like, oh, okay, I can rock with them. When I met Bink, it was just an instant connection. Action, it was a connection. So we all on the same level when it comes to work. But as far as dating goes, no, I don't think so.
Wow, you really are into work like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm acting.
I know it's sad, right? I'm trying to work on that, but
no, it's not sad. It's like,
Actually said, great question, Mike. He just got turned on. Oh.
Wait, with who? Like, because these comments are late.
Action is being sarcastic.
No, we up to date with the comment. We up to date.
Being sarcastic.
Even Dex said a soulmate doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be it could be family friend.
The psychic did say that. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. But
okay. All right. I'm not okay. All right.
Romantically, no. Mm-mm.
Okay. So, all right. Back to you there,
Leah. Back to Leah. Leah intrigues me. Yeah, keep going, Mike.
Hey, why am I intriguing?
I don't know. You got a lot going on. Go ahead.
So you have this situation where somebody proposes to you. They propose to you multiple times. So who is the guy who didn't propose that you were like,
you wanted to?
I want this dude to propose, and why is he not? Like, why was there a person that you were like? And then I have a question for two of you, both of you after this. Who was the guy? Was there a guy? And you ain't got to say his name because, who knows if he's watching and you don't want him to win in life because ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing worse than looking at the life scoreboard and be like, oh, that hoe wanted me to propose to her. Not calling you a hoe. It just sounded better. Listen. Was there a guy that you was like, propose already?
I don't know that there was a guy that I was like propose already, but I knew that I wanted to go to the next level with him. But then as soon as that hits my mind, then I start to see all the things on like, ooh, red flag, another red flag.
What's the red flag? Give me a red flag. What's the red flag? What's the red flag? Because y'all constantly talking about red flags. What's the red flag? One.
Like just not being able to have a conversation where I tell you something about yourself that maybe I didn't like, and this is how this made me feel. And I'm thinking, let's just have a conversation like adults and see where we can meet at the middle. You did this. I didn't like how you did this. And how can we make this better? Or tell me how you feel. And you could never tell him that he was wrong about anything. And I'm like, okay, this is not going to work because we're going to have disagreements. And
was that Jay Black?
Yeah, but I said we would have never. I'm glad we didn't. My wife. sound like me a little bit.
But I'm supposed to accept all my flaws, you know, where it's like, oh, you do this and you're too sensitive about this and your phone is always going off and and it's like, okay, well, let me see how I can work and make it better. But the first time I'm like, okay, when you did this and you're wrong, it's like all hell breaks loose, you know, it's uncomfortable in the house. You don't want to talk to me. And I'm like, okay, so I don't want to be in a situation like that. I need somebody that communicates better.
Okay, so just give us a hypothetical on what you said to him when you critiqued him, like when you gave him the thing. What was it? Like, what was the specific?
I think one of the arguments we got at one of the last arguments, so this was kind of like just the straw that broke the camel's back, and it sounds so stupid. But I needed to fly out of town and go to New York, and he had offered to take me to the airport. Now, mind you, I could have just driven myself and left my car at the parking garage. I don't really need you to take me to the airport.
Right.
You offered, so I'm gonna let you do it. So I stayed the night, and I was trying to wake him up to get ready. Like I had all my bags packed. They were near the door, and he would not wake up. And here I am kind of like at your mercy. So I started to call an Uber, and he finally got up, and I said, you know, that's wrong. You know, my flight leaves at this time. I'm trying to wake you up. I know you're not a light sleeper. You're just being an asshole. You're just being an asshole. And he did it on purpose because he didn't, even the little thing of me saying, hey, you told me to wake you up. We're getting close to time. He would purposely sit there and do that on purpose because he knew it was slowly getting me riled up. And then he'd finally get out of bed and drive me. And I was like this close to missing my flight.
I mean, but did you
like that?
I mean, but did you put him to sleep like that? Like sometimes, did you put him to sleep? Like,
Mike, I don't.
Did you put him?
I don't think
put
we
him
did
in a comatose
before. I don't think we did anything the night before.
What time was your
memory serves me correctly.
Okay, what time was your flight? To be real, what time was your flight?
I don't know. I don't remember. This was like years ago.
Because if it's a 7 o'clock flight, girl.
But
like,
don't offer to take me if you're not gonna wake up.
First of all, don't raise your voice at me. I'm just
and then make me feel bad about it. And then I had these 2 big ass bags, and he was being such an asshole. He didn't even carry my bags to the car or put them in the car.
Oh, he was straight hating. He was one of the dudes that you got your stuff together, your career is going, and he mad because you.
He was like, "Go put your own bags in the car."
Will you come to New York with me? That's what was supposed to happen, and it would have been different. But no, you.
But ladies, we're equal. Ladies, we're equal. Like,
not with him.
I don't want to make it feel. I don't want to make you feel like I think you're inferior. Like you can carry your bags because you're an independent woman.
Mike, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. Mike, you don't even. I'm not listening to Mike because Mike don't even do me like that when we're together. If I stick my purse,
shut up, Mike,
my purse up for me.
It was several bags. It was several and huge. I was going to be in New York for a week, so I had huge bags with me.
First of all, Shawnee, what we're not going to do on the show is we're going to play our parts. We're not going to bring up anything about me picking up a pocketbook.
Mike was carrying a pocketbook.
I wasn't carrying no goddamn And if I did, it's because a car was coming. It was not. There was a car coming.
Oh my
and there happened to be a pocketbook next to me.
Oh.
All right, Shawnee. So you said you met your soulmate. So okay, God. Women. That was so chauvinistic, guys. Women. So what is it that you think is lacking in men that you can't find? And I just need one thing, because I know y'all go in a plethora. I just need one thing that you're like, if you would just do this, or if he would just do this, like it would be so kind. And whoever wants to go first, jump in. I don't care who goes first. Just go ahead, Shawn.
In men in general, I can't really generalize it like that. Because I think each man is different. Like I've met different men. Like it's some men that I know that I'm like, oh, they cool. They straight, you know.
But if it's one, like I know it's hard because it's not obviously this is not a simple question. But if there's one thing you like, this is one thing that I really like in a human being that happens to be a man that would really be nice if they would just do this. Just one
complete honesty all the time.
Okay.
Complete.
Like the whole thing, like 100%. Like,
because I'm honest. Yeah, because I'm honest. Let's just put it out there, and just let me know, and then I can decide if I want to be a part of this or if I don't. It's real simple.
You don't think that's sometimes overrated? Honestly, sometimes. Okay.
Just say because if you honest with me, I'm just talking about me. If you're honest with me and you tell me whatever the worst situation, the worst case scenario is, I might not like it, but at least I respect you because I know I'm like, okay, well, I can at least trust him to tell me the truth,
Oh, that's
respect you. But
that's a big chance.
You lie to me, then
I
might not be mad. I might just be like, okay, well, I can understand why you did that.
Okay, all right. Hey, okay, Leah. Just one thing, just one, and you can't even use now. It's like the Family Feud. You can't even use her answer now. You got to think of something different. Like, what is something? The one thing, just if you could just do this, it would be very nice. Like, just do that.
You could just not be so insecure. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Jesus, golly. What? So, how much time we got?
Actually, got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes.
So what?
2 minutes.
So exactly what type of insecure? Like, what do you consider insecure? What do you consider insecure?
There's a lot, Mike. Just like what comes along with my job and how that makes you feel about whatever it is that you have going on. So I've had guys like, oh, your phone goes off too much or you're on your phone too much. And it's like, is that really the problem? Or is it something within you where you have an issue that you're not doing or the things aren't popping off for you in the way that you want to, and you want to make me feel bad about my career and the things that I have to do to reach my goals. And I'm the type where at a fault, I'm going to help you because I know what to do.
Right.
But then they get, either they're lazy, they don't want to do what I tell them to do, but then they see me kind of popping off and then they nitpick at every little thing. Well, you're never here, or I want to take you out, but you don't have time. No, you didn't ask me. The reason I have my own business is so that I can do the things that I want to do, but you don't ask. So you want to use that against me and make me feel bad about the way I live my life and my career. And that's not cool. Don't you yawn on me, Mike.
Oh, no. No. I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize. My bad. I think that's why Stacy gets mad at me. Because I didn't even mean that. I didn't even mean it. But I totally get it. Like, that's why, man, that's Jesus. That's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Imagine how I feel. I gotta manage a grown-ass man's expectations when it's like, if you would just speak up and communicate and say, I want to take you out, and I can be honest, look, we got a plan for those things because most of the time my days are packed.
Yes.
So if you want to say Tuesdays and Thursday, girl, I got you. I literally can block off my calendar and say that is your time.
Okay.
So Mike, real quick before you finish, just wrap up for our affiliates and just wrap up just for that 5 seconds. Go ahead.
So real quick, everybody joining us, our new audience, thank you so much. Michael Shawn, the Takeover Legends, Leah Frazier, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. We will see you tomorrow morning. Yeah.
All right. Hang tight. We still here.
Oh.
Yeah, we still here. We just got to play this for a couple seconds and we're back. Now go ahead, Mike. Finish with Leah.
But you do have to give a man some time to adjust to the busy schedule. Because even when we tell people we're see that little nonsense right there? You rolled your eyes. You had we do have to give people time to adjust because they don't believe our schedules. Like we can say, like I can say, I can be sitting here right now and get booked for 2 shows, Thursday and Saturday, and I got to leave out of here. And they're like, yeah, and they believe it. They don't believe it till it actually happens, and then you go like, I told you this, but you got to give them some time to be like, you really do have to schedule time with me. Like for a man to believe that, they don't believe.
But
like
most of the time they've been watching. They've been watching, and so they already know, because that's what they know. Say, well, I know you real busy. Okay, well, if you know I'm real busy, what's the problem?
Yeah, but okay, and I'm not. I shouldn't say
and if you wanted to, people make time for the things they want to. I know, so you have to tell me.
That's why you got.
So I can carve out the time.
Can we go out or?
So if I tell her, hypothetically, if I told a woman, I'm like, yo, you really got to let me know. If we're going to go out, you got to let me know. And she'll be like, okay. So she'll follow through, and then we become a committed relationship. Then all of a sudden that person believes that the rules have changed because now we're in a committed relationship. So now they think that they have VIP status, and they can be like, okay, now I don't have to plan. And you got to remind them, no, ain't nothing changed. You still have to plan. But it's human nature to think, now I'm under the velvet rope. I'm VIP. Like now, all of a sudden, if I say, let's go out to dinner tomorrow, they think it's going to happen. So it takes a few months to get them to understand that this is really my lifestyle. Like we really do have to, you really do have to book every, and listen, male or female, when you tell somebody they got to book their time, you got to be a real secure person. I know you say it's insecurity that you don't like, but you got to be a real secure person when you realize that the person that you're with, you got to book time with. Don't shrug that.
She just did the shoulder shrug.
I don't get any complaints when you're talking about VIP and velvet rope. I don't get any complaints when it's like, hey, I got this event. We're going to go, woo, woo, woo. They rubbing elbows with people they never would be in rooms with. They don't ever have a problem with that. Like, or like when I was in New York City, I was in there with Dapper Dan and some of the top models in the world. Whoever I was dating, I'd be like, yo, I want you to come to this party. It's going to be, they would love that. But then behind closed doors, you love the VIP stuff. You love the red carpet stuff. You love what my hard work has allotted us to be able to enjoy. But then you also give me shit about it. So you got to make up your mind.
I saw him looking at you. What's going on? Why he keep calling you? Why they keep texting you? You took the picture with them. You put that on Facebook, but you ain't put our picture up there.
just acknowledge though it is weird though for you, because usually you say you make time for what you want to make time for. So to have to schedule something for me to hang out with my partner, that it is kind of weird. Let's just being honest.
But
Let's be honest.
Your job. It's your job. It's our job.
I understand, and I get that.
That's why I'm like, when I forget who the influencer was. Maybe it was the girl that I can't stand. But she was talking about, I only want to date another small business owner or an entrepreneur because they understand. And that's where I'm almost at right now. Like, I need somebody that maybe has their own thing going on where that's what they're building. That's how they make their income. Because you don't have to explain to somebody why, you know what, I had to put in 12 hours today because that's how I pay my bills. And oh, by the way, I don't just pay my bills. I have other people that rely on me, especially right now during COVID, in order to survive. I don't want to have to explain that to somebody.
Okay. And
over and over again. I explained it one time, but when I got to tell you a second time.
Yeah, but guys, like, I get what you're saying, but you do also have to be patient simply because somebody's not walking in your same steps, because you want them to be patient with you when you don't understand exactly what they're going through. So there has to be a give and take in this situation. Just because we're entrepreneurs doesn't make us better.
I didn't say it did.
No, well, what I'm saying is it doesn't mean that there has to be less patience. It has to be the same amount of patience for somebody who's working a 9 to 5 and understand their situation, understand they have a schedule too. So we're going to have to work this out. So we can't just be like, well, you don't understand.
No, I did that with my ex. That did not work.
Okay, we're not talking
about
that.
He worked the night shift.
We're talking about
the night shift. And I would go up there after I was tired, bring him lunch, make him dinner. So I did all the things and I still got shit for
Okay, well,
You on
we
your phone
can't.
too much, and so I
Well,
don't want to hear
we
any of
can't.
that.
We can't hold people accountable for people in the past that did wrong.
I'm
I
just
don't know.
saying, I hear what
There's a
you're
lot of them.
saying,
I think
but
those are the types of guys we attract. Cause like if I'm like
Mm.
the way y'all or being your action call me, it's always did y'all ever date? Or I'm like, no. I gotta talk to him. It's work.
But you got to be, but
Why they-
you got to be kind of reasonable, Shawnee. Like Stacey understands that I talk to you and Leah on speakerphone,
Mhm.
and she's cool.
And I'm usually on speakerphone too.
But my thing is like if I just met y'all two, and I just met y'all, and we were dating for a few weeks, and then it led up to different things. It gets hard. It gets kind of more difficult for anybody to be like. So what you saying is, it's not like ain't nobody attractive.
Right.
You're saying like, so what you're saying, y'all ain't never got drunk and flirted with each other or whatever. Like, just think about the conversation we're having now in these squares and the stuff that we've said on the show.
Mhm.
Like, there would be people like, really? So what you trying to say is that Mike ain't never tried to holler at you?
actually, I have heard that one before, and I said that's Mike, my friend.
But my thing is like honestly, like it would be, you would think the guy was crazy not to be like, wait a second. So he said,
I think that's crazy because I mean, look at us on here.
yeah, but we ask a lot of stuff that, we talk about stuff that I can see why people would think
We talk
something.
like couples. We talk like brothers and sisters and cousins.
Yeah.
And something. We don't
learning.
Nah, we were actually talking about squirting on people. So listen,
You brought that up.
But in a joking way, and it wasn't.
Oh God.
And we don't talk about that privately. I'm not on the phone with Shawn.
no, we've never. But
women squirting. What was you really thinking about that? Like we don't have separate conversations privately about that.
But think about that. Somebody will be like, so what you saying is that y'all just say this in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But y'all don't never. I know, but do y'all understand it makes sense to us? But somebody who just met you a few weeks ago or a few months ago, going like, so y'all talk about this in front of everybody, but what you say is on the phone, y'all never talk about this. No. But do you understand? Like,
it can be a struggle for that other person to believe that.
I get it. Like, I totally understand. Like, we have never talked about this ever on a regular conversation. It's showtime when we get on here. But the average person is like, how the hell do y'all talk about this personal stuff in front of everybody?
It's a show. J. Marie gets it. It's a show. Yeah.
It's a show.
Because we're soulmates. That's what I'm talking about in work. We're soulmates. So we don't need a script. We can just jump on here and go.
Girl, you gonna get me beat up. Don't use that soulmate. Don't.
All right, we done held
Work soulmates. What I'm saying
soulmates.
Is, like, we don't have to, like, if we don't talk to each other the whole weekend and we just pop up at 5:55 to start the show, we can do a whole show and it's okay.
Just talking.
Yeah, some shows, they got to get together and they have to have show prep. They got to go over, okay, you gonna say this today, you gonna say that. We don't
this
have
is gonna
to
be your position. This is gonna be my position. You're gonna go this route. You're gonna
No, we are gifted because I can't believe we do this show and we don't have to actually do that. All right, y'all. Thank you, Leah. I don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. I don't know if you're gonna have time tomorrow.
She got to finish the week out strong.
I'll send y'all a text.
Okay. That means no. Okay.
No,
All right.
I have to check my calendar.
Okay.
Yeah, she just said she got it.
I gotta check my calendar.
Play me one more. Play me again. Play me again with the check the calendar. Play me again with the check the calendar.
No, she gotta check.
You think your last man didn't work out? Play me again. Like, nah, hold up. Just I check the calendar. All right.
Oh, and the homework assignment for today, we got Big Brother tonight at 8:00 Eastern time, and then it's Dr. Phil show with I got Dolphin.
Yep.
The wake house calls with Dr. Phil. We won't have Dolphin on Thursday, so tonight watch it. Let's have some fun with it. And Dolphin will be on tomorrow. We can
Psychic will be on tomorrow.
And the psychic, yes. So Dolphin will be on right before the psychic. So we got Dolphin.
All right, so 9 p.m. is Dr. I'm not watching Big Brother.
It's Big Brother. It's the cookout. The first time black person gonna win. The last 6 in the house is all black people. Let's support Big Brother. Watch our black folk make history tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. So
they're having a cookout.
Well,
no, that's the name of the alliance. It's a secret alliance. They call it the cookout. You know, black folk we cook out. So that's the secret alliance.
The secret alliance is called the cookout.
Yes, you come up. What's a dope name for 6 black people?
Just 6 black people.
Yes, those are the 6 that made it. Yes, to the end. They was an alliance,
and y'all let them call y'all the cookout. Okay.
No, they came up with their own name. That was dope. Mike is a non-supporter, but
all right, she gotta go. All right, Big Brother.
But tonight at 8, Big Bing's break room will be on Media Room 360.
Oh, and we need to watch that. Haven't seen the show.
Big Bing at 8 o'clock.
Yes,
8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Central. Okay.
Oh, so that's that's not going to interfere. Okay.
All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. I am not nobody's soulmate unless you dropping panties. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, God.
You fight for everything else in life. You fight for everything. You fight for everything. So fight for your happiness. Never let anybody take that away from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, and Leah Frazier. See you tomorrow. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.